Coach Gill? Wow, that's good.
I was
Yeah,
talking.
what are you talking about, Coach Gill like that?
We got is it James who we got up here at Wilmington and then San Diego.
Chill.
I know what
Allah.
area
Come on,
code I'm
man.
repping. You
Respect
already
my
know.
roots,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Exactly. Louisiana and Houston.
Cap.
Come on, bro.
Respect my roots. Yeah,
Forgot
we're
Ing-
all kind of spread out, actually.
forgot
That's kind of
Inglewood. Forgot
Yes,
Inglewood.
sir.
pause,
You
by the
know
way.
what I'm
Excuse
That's
me?
talking about.
crazy. Spread out is crazy. But yeah, no.
We're all
Moving tonight,
spread
boys.
out.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, Zay gotta chill.
I don't want to hear shit about who Knicks
Yo,
are missing.
Anthony, I see you
Motherfuckers
in the
gonna beat them.
request. I'm getting you up here,
yeah,
Anthony.
Anthony, we got you, bro. That's the homeboy.
For sure. Knicks fan. It's my dog.
Edwards?
It's my
For
dog.
sure.
Appreciate everyone joining the den. Obviously, big win. Big win over the Knicks. It's 8 here on the West Coast, 11 on the East Coast. It's Saturday night. We're gonna get in and out. No pause
Central
on
Time?
that. Real quick. Real quick. We don't respect Central. We're gonna get in and out real quick, under 2 hours. James, hold me to it. We out of here in 2 hours on everything. Lakers get the big dub in Madison Square Garden in frustrating fashion, I will say, but like we always say here at the Den, a win is a win. A win is an absolute win. Very wide range of emotions in this one. It would have been a fucking madness, a fucking mess in this space if the score wasn't what the score was, with the Lakers on top because of some very frustrating things, which we'll get into. But again, starting with the positives, I felt like, the Lakers' suffocating defense, headlined by Anthony Davis, was great. Knicks couldn't score for 7 minutes. I think Austin Reeves scoring in the fourth quarter, LeBron James scoring in the fourth quarter, getting baskets when they were needed completely helped. Yeah, and I think we executed pretty well in the fourth quarter as well. Some people tried to hold us back from that, but we got the dub in the end. So I thought the defense was what stood out to me the most, sending bodies to Jalen Brunson, different looks. LeBron's incredible stop on Jalen Brunson, I think, set the tone, like what we really wanted to do from the opening tip. Made me think we should have put LeBron on Brunson the whole time. But great stuff by the team. Again, funneling everything through Anthony Davis, bread and butter, sending bodies there. He was everywhere tonight. Jericho Sims, Isaiah Hartenstein, Jalen Brunson floaters, the recovery. We've seen this from AD before, just an absolute fucking monster. Already should have had a DPOY. Should be his again this time around, but you know how politics go. But amazing stuff from the guys. Austin Reeves came alive in that second half for sure. He finishes with 22 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, some clutch threes in the fourth quarter, and some needed free throws. He had 7 free throws in the game as well. AD with 12 points, 18 rebounds to lead the game, 5 assists, 5 stocks. He had 4 blocks in this one in 36 minutes. LeBron James, an easy 24, 5 and 5, 3 stocks for him. And D'Angelo Russell off 16 points, 4 assists for him, 2 threes, 5 of 14 shooting. Torian Prince had 16 off the bench, 6 of 10 shooting for him. Max, I thought, played solid as well in his minutes as well. Christian Wood, Jackson Hayes, solid effort as well. And yeah, that fourth quarter defense is what stood out to me. Definitely want to go watch the film again, what we were doing. But again, setting bodies at Brunson, knowing that they were going to run offense through him, it really was the difference maker. And getting lucky that the Knicks kind of bricked a lot of those open threes because we were trapping. And that, funneling Brunson in the paint, like I've been saying, to AD, it was a close case from there. But Brunson does finish with 36 points. Tom Thibodeau, of course, in true Tibbs fashion, 44 minutes for Jalen Brunson, 15 of 31 shooting. He took 31 shots in this one, 40% for Brunson, 36, 10, and 6 for Brunson, still on the heater. Next leading scorer, Dante DiVincenzo, did have 26, though. But Lakers come away, 8-point win in this one, 3-2 on the road trip so far. And we go to Charlotte on Monday to close out the road trip before facing the Nuggets for our last game, for the first game after the trade deadline. So last game before the trade deadline coming up. It came up fast. We have one more game before Thursday's trade deadline, I believe. So a lot to come this week and a lot to talk about this week on Coach's Den. We got you covered for that. But we're going to get quotes in for you guys, so hang tight. But yeah, I'll leave it to Rome, Zay, and then James for insight on this one. Go ahead.
Yeah, bro. I just want to start by saying, listen, bro, like, we lost 2 straight games against the Rockets and the Hawks, and we responded by winning 2 against Boston and the fucking Knicks on the road. I think the Knicks were on like a crazy winning streak before they played us.
9 in a row.
Yeah, like 9 straight. And we're the ones to snap that is kind of insane, especially off the back of like being one of the only like 3 teams to beat Boston at home. Listen, bro. That is just how inconsistent this team is. But again, I'm all for being like, I'm cheering on the up right now. I'm cheering on the good news, like the good part of it, because we know at some point it'll probably get bad again. But right now it's great. So I'll take it. This game just felt weird. The minutes just like the minutes were weird to me in this game. Like I really didn't understand. In the first half of the game, D'Angelo Russell played 21 out of 24 minutes. In the second half of the game, I think he played a total of about 5 minutes. Didn't play the fourth, which I thought was the right decision, mind you. But just weird. His minutes were extremely weird. Taurean Prince didn't start the game. Taurean Prince ended up playing 32 minutes to Rui Hachimura, who did start the game, 19 minutes. Just weird. Weird stuff. Weird stuff. Max Christie was incredible in this game, bro. Like I know he only had like 6 or so points. He was amazing in this game. The defensive stops, the deflections. He just showed up in big moments in this game, and like we needed every like part of it. Like he was great. He was great in his shift. Another guy who was great in his shift, Jackson Hayes. He only played 12 minutes. Bro, he had 10 points again. Back-to-back double-digit games. He was great. Like he had a great game, bro. I thought Jackson Hayes, even though he only played 12 minutes, he had a fantastic game. I thought he was great. Man, Taurean Prince it's like he'll make these great plays and then he'll make the worst plays I've ever seen. In the fourth quarter, bro, he turned the ball over twice late in the fourth quarter on like 1 point games. Dude, I almost lost my mind, bro. And playback, me and Shub were literally like losing our fucking minds. Seeing Taurean Prince go from like, how did you make that 3 to what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like literally within like the span of like 3 possessions. It's insane. It's insane the roller coaster of emotions that Taurean Prince puts Laker fans through. But I will give him his credit. He shot the ball well today. 50% from 3 on 6 attempts. That's going to get it done. The 2 turnovers is just, ugh. I don't get it. Back to D'Lo. D'Lo, I thought he was chucking, bro. I'm not going to lie. In the first half, I thought he was kind of chucking a little bit too much. He didn't play in the fourth quarter. He shot the ball 14 times. He shot the ball more than Anthony Davis. And I want to talk about Anthony Davis because I was really frustrated with the way he was playing, but I also can't act like the other things he did weren't amazing. He had 5 assists. He had 5 stocks, 4 blocks. He had 18 rebounds. And even when he wasn't scoring the ball in the fourth quarter, he was huge down the stretch. He had the sequence when he had 2 straight blocks and finished the possession, one of those blocks being on Jalen Brunson. He had a great game outside of scoring the basketball. I didn't understand the lack of aggression from him. There's even a play where he's dribbling down the floor on a fast break, and instead of just going to the rim, he kicks it out to Taurean Prince. And it's like, I think the Lakers have 2 superstars that love to make the right play, and sometimes I feel like they almost can do it to a fault, it feels like. But, yeah, I thought AD did everything great except for score the ball. 12 points, bro. Because if we would have lost the game, bro, 12 points on 12 shots, that's not getting it done. It's not getting it done. But I thought he was incredible on every other facet of the game. Like, seriously, like, this is going to be Bale. This is like one of the best 12-point games I've seen for Anthony Davis. Like, he had 18 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 blocks. Like, he was incredible. But, Jesus, bro. Sometimes it's like, bro, can we just score? Like, can we just
Nigga Ben Wallace, ain't it?
You're right. Like, can we just get a 20 piece, bro? Can we get 20
That's a
25?
good thing.
Like, please. Like,
Ben Wallace one of the greatest defenders of all time.
please.
Chesney.
So I mean, it is what
Too
it
much
is.
monkey
Like
stuffing.
I said,
It's on wrong.
I'm always of the mindset. Like, if you win the game, I don't really give a fuck how you get there. Just win the game. So AD lives to fight another day. He lives to fight another day, man. So shout out to him. I thought LeBron was incredible, bro. He in the fourth quarter, man, he just turned up. He had this possession on Jalen Brunson, and I swear to God, it was the momentum shifter. Like, just clamped him the fuck up, couldn't get his shot off, shoots a brick, we get the ball, and then at that moment, I don't think we look back. I literally don't think we look back since when he got that stop. He was just incredible. He locked in defensively. And he took over in the fourth quarter scoring the basketball. He actually like started running some two-man stuff with Austin Reeves, and then we kind of saw in the fourth quarter him and Austin Reeves kind of play their two-man stuff and essentially win us the game. And I thought LeBron was incredible. Man, that back down post fade. Oh my God, bro. That is one of my favorite shots in all of basketball from any player. Isn't it crazy? All the greats. When you think about all the greats, they all got that in their bag. That post up fadeaway type. I love it, bro. I love it.
Snuck in on this.
I said all the greats. I didn't. But
Oh, yeah, good point.
I
Good
said all the
point.
greats. I didn't say. Yeah, no. So
You got it.
seriously though, I thought LeBron was incredible. I thought AD outside of the offense was incredible. He did literally everything else great. Austin Reeves was amazing in the fourth quarter of this game, bro. We got another bro. Austin Reeves in the fourth quarter, dog. Bro, when we get to the Austin ball and it works, it's a thing to watch. He had a three. He set a screen for Braun. Braun gets trapped. Austin Reeves takes one of the most ill-advised threes I've ever seen. Nails it. Like, bruh. When he's just a gamer, bro. There's something about Austin. It's the closing stuff, bro. He just knows how to close a game. I think he had like 8 points going into like the second half or something like that, or even lower than that. But man, fourth quarter, he closed it out. He was great, bro. He was great. He was great. And he had 6 rebounds and 7 assists. That's another thing. It was kind of an all-around game from him. Bro, he had 2 blocks. Like, what the fuck? What's going on? I thought Austin was great, bro. I thought he was great. I don't understand Ruby's minutes. I don't know if it's an injury thing. I don't know what's going on with that. He even played less minutes than Max Christie. So, I mean, it is what it is. I just take this win, bro. Me and Shep were super frustrated watching it, but a win is a fucking win, and you take it, bro. We just beat the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks back to back, like in back to back games. Like, that is amazing. That's amazing, bro. Now you got to play. I think you play the Hornets, and then you play the Nuggets, and I think that's the deadline.
Yeah.
So, man, just a great. It's just great, bro. It's great. I really have no complaints at this point. I'm just happy they're getting wins. I'm happy they're over 500. I gotta say one thing, bro. Stephen Curry had 60 fucking points today, and the fucking Warriors still found a way to lose. These motherfuckers. I don't know how many games Steph Curry is going to play out of his fucking mind, and they're just gonna keep losing. It's fucking insane, bro.
Missed the game winner.
Insane the way these niggas lose games. It is like it's amazing to watch. Seriously, like it is the most captivating shit, bro. The way they fucking lose games. I cannot believe it. Cannot fucking believe it. But yeah, man, great win. Great job, Lakers, man. I'm just really happy we got the dub. Really, like really, seriously. It's a great win for us.
Yeah. Great win, over 500. One game over 500. Yeah. Darvin Ham said he's hoping to stick with the starting group from tonight. That's definitely the plan. Just so everyone knows,
That don't mean a motherfucker.
Torian Prince's first game coming off the bench tonight, he logs 32 minutes and 39 seconds, rounding up to 33 minutes off the bench. Outstanding. Rui Hachimura, who started in place of him, finishes with 19 and a half minutes. So, I mean, we got the lineup we wanted, but at what cost? You see what I'm saying? So, Darvin Ham says on Spectrum that a big focus the last couple of days have been trying to get back to having a defensive mindset, and that was key in the last 2 wins. Darvingham says being bigger on the front line and creating some balance was the reason for starting Rui over Torian. He added that he's hoping he'll be able to stick with this lineup. That's definitely the plan. At what cost, though? At what cost? Because the minutes don't show it. I mean, me and Rome were saying on playback, bro, like I said, like 24 minutes would be great off the bench for Torian, and he got his regular 30. Forget that, he got 32. So, baby steps, I guess. So we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna kick it to Zay. It's on Zay, and then James.
Yeah, man. I think because of who the Knicks have been, it wasn't as frustrating. Like I was just, if we win the game, is great. Like I wasn't really focused on the style of winning. But bro, I just put it on a jumbo. Austin in the fourth quarter, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, a block, 4 or 5 from the field, 2 or 2 from three, 4 or 4 from the line. That's 103% true shooting in the fourth quarter. Like he kind of takes from the LeBron school at this point, a trolling throughout the rest of the game. And if the shit is close in the fourth quarter, like you know what's gonna happen. Like give him the ball, get out the way. This nigga's just that's damn near as dominant of a fourth quarter as you really will see in the NBA. Like I think Steph had 22 in the fourth quarter tonight against whoever the Hawks. Like if you couple that with actually good game in the rest of the game, like that's a 40-point night. Like it's really crazy. But like I feel like you have to
Wait,
start
huh?
there.
What did you
If you
just say?
couple that with playing well in the rest of the game, that's like a 40-point night.
Oh, the Cecil school of thought process. Okay.
Yeah, if you double them stats in the other, yeah. Why are we on this topic? Actually,
Nah, we can't, bro.
Nah, I'm
yeah,
playing,
man.
bro.
Shout
You
out
can
to
go ahead, bro.
Westbrook, 25,000 points, man. It's a big feat. This nigga got me on my train of thought, bro. Reeves, elite game. Of course, LeBron. Like this nigga. I feel like the shit that really was missed last year that he keeps showing in late in games, the over the top shot making. People act like that shit doesn't matter. Like him being able to hit jump shots in crucial parts of the game, like that never. Like he is just supposed to go to the rim every time. You've got to be able to do that as a superstar, or have somebody else on the team if we're gonna go far in the playoffs. Like Giannis couldn't, but he had Middleton to do it every single time. They needed, like, he couldn't get to the rim. He had Middleton to just hit these over the top jump shots, like tough shots. You got to do it. He has it back. That's really why I have a lot of faith in the team. Like he can do that in close games. So it's not really the issue anymore. AD, of course, he really struggled offensively. He was really struggling both ends until like that sequence where he got the 2 blocks in a row. And then he kind of dominated the game from there. Like he was just special. I mean, he rebounded the ball well the rest of the game, but after them 2 blocks in a row, he really turned up. It seemed like he kind of woke him up. Um, Overall, it was a pretty good game from AD. D'Lo, definitely, he's pressing a little bit. Like 5 of 14 tonight. It seems like maybe the trade rumors have now gotten to him. Maybe maybe he knows he's safe. And he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna just ball out now. Maybe he's not safe anymore. Max Christie, like, bro. Yeah, like Rome said, he only had 6 points. I think he had like 2 or 3 blocks. Like, I don't know if they were all recorded blocks, but he's blocking straight up jump shots, which is just his development as a player is going to be really interesting. I feel like he played 26 minutes tonight, which compared to what he usually plays is kind of a lot. And I think he should really be in that role. The whole rotation, because of injuries, has really been like Darvin's hand is kind of forced in how he has to kind of play right now because we don't have Vando, we don't have Gabe Vincent, we don't have Cam Reddish. Like, um, it's kind of putting the rotation in a certain way that there's really not another way you can really fuck this up, honestly. So I think I'll give him a little credit, but I think injuries are the kind of a bigger part of why I think it's looked a little
Just wait
better
till
over
it's
the
my turn,
last
James. I got you. I'm gonna keep it real.
couple. Oh, keep it real about the nigga being
I didn't even
uh,
speak.
4 for 12. Yeah,
Stop it.
and I'll say the biggest thing in these last 2 games as well. Like people always want to do the. This is not really a coaching. I mean, I guess it's a coaching thing, but the kind of selectively leaving players open, doubling and stuff. The math game, like when it works, it does work. Like the Knicks shot 28% from three tonight, and they had a good amount of open looks. I think DiVincenzo made probably most of their threes. I feel like the nigga made 10 threes tonight.
He
How
had
many
six
points?
threes. He had
Oh
six
my
threes
god,
out of the 10. Out of the 10.
that's over half of of
And
course.
he attempted 16 threes. DiVincenzo was 6 of 16 from three alone.
My goodness. Yeah, you let the nigga tip 16 threes, my God. But still, you got the win. I think we actually shot well from three. 38% on 31 attempts. Listen, that's pretty solid. I think LA Bound tweeted it too, that over the last, I don't know, since like December 1st, we're actually been shooting the ball pretty well as a team, which is a damn near 2-month sample size. So that's pretty solid. Last thing I'm gonna say, Jackson Hayes, him being able to like fundamentally just be solid as a basketball player, I think is like a big development in the team. It kind of changed. I don't know if it's fake necessarily, but it kind of changes slight things like what you really like. If Jackson Hayes is, you can play him spot minutes and he could be solid, like 12 minutes, 10 points, a rebound, 3 assists, and a steal. Bro, we don't need a back. He's the backup center, or him or Wood, like depending on who plays better, what game. Like he's really solid. He obviously doesn't space the floor like Christian Wood does, but I feel like his roll gravity and him, you just being able to throw the ball to the rim and him being able to dunk it, low key might be a little more valuable than Christian Wood's inconsistent shot making on a night to night basis. Like when you kind of think about it, because sometimes Christian Wood can get a little bozo and just throw up some shit. When he's not making it, you're like, God damn, nigga, what are we doing? So, yeah, this was a great win. You snapped the Knicks 9-game winning streak. Like it's just
The
another
Knicks
great
are
win.
they're also 26-1 when leading into 4 quarters, and now they're
It was up
26-2.
6.
It's fucking crazy, bro.
Like, come on, bro. This is what the last thing I'll say to anybody. I'm gonna start just bookmarking and quote tweeting anybody whenever we lose a bad game. Anybody saying like, bro, if we play a great team the next day, bro, we're cooked. We're about to lose by 50. You haven't watched the team all year if you think that.
Yeah.
Like, if you think if we lose to Charlotte on Monday, if you think we're gonna get smoked by Denver on Thursday, bro, you just haven't seen the team. I think
Yeah, like, bro, we have beaten all of the top teams in the fucking league. Literally,
literally
bro. We beat
only one is Denver. That's
we
the only one
beat
we
New
haven't beaten.
York. We haven't played the Bucks yet. We beat Boston, New York. We beaten Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Like we beaten OKC. We beaten the Clippers. Like what the fuck?
The
Like
Suns.
I don't
The
know. Like
Suns too.
what
That's what I'm
more
saying. For
like
me,
y'all need to see, bro? These
it's
niggas
I guess
keep
it's a
making.
different. I guess niggas want consistency, which makes sense. Obviously, everybody wants consistency. I think in most parts of their life, but for me, that's the most important thing. Can you beat the good teams? Because we're not gonna play the fucking Spurs or the Blazers or some shit
Literally,
if we make the playoff. That's why I don't
literally.
really give a fuck. Like the losses hurt, but bro, we're not playing these bum ass teams when we have to actually play
Zay,
in
the
the playoff.
fucking Hawks just beat a 60 ball from Steph, bro. Literally
That's
today.
what that's
It's
what I'm
the
saying.
league, bro.
The regular season, you always have to kind of their game. That's the thing too. Their games here or there that if we got, it would be more understandable. Like you want to be a little bit over 500, and you can do this. Like where the Pelicans are like 27 and 21. That's where it's I guess more understandable. You can lose that, but still, from just a macro sense, there's no way you can tell me that this team can't go deep in the playoff, even without any trades. This team can still go deep in the playoffs just because we have LeBron James and Anthony Davis, like off the strength. So I get the inconsistency and I get all that, but come on, we beat a lot of the best teams in the league. Only like Rome said, only teams we haven't beat is Denver because we only played them once, and the Bucks because we haven't played them at all. That's it. We beat the rest of these niggas at least once. So is what it is.
Right. Appreciate it, Zay. We'll go straight to James. We haven't got a lot of speakers tonight, so go ahead.
Swiper, stop sending emotes. But to the game.
Flirty.
No, watch out. But
You
bro,
already
to
back?
echo. Yeah,
Watch out.
nah. He threw
Watch
me
out.
off with that, bro.
Watch
I
out.
got one
Mad
swipe.
as hell. Not Pookie,
Bro,
bro. I'm sorry.
stop it. To echo a lot of what y'all said, bro. I thought it was a great win, and that's what frustrates you about this team, bro. Like they could, oh my god, they could have nights where they be beating some of these great teams, which the Knicks have been, bro. And then you have nights where you just look at these things like, what the fuck are we doing versus some of these lesser teams, bro? So I just thought it was a great win tonight. I want to start with Austin Reeves, bro. Obviously, cause he was sensational in the fourth quarter, bro. First 3 quarters, I had slander for the nigga. And you can see it in my tweets. I'm like, dog, we need the same production you was giving versus Boston. We need that shit right now. And I said, prove me wrong in the fourth. And he did. So I'm going to give props to niggas that do that shit. So shout out Reeves. I thought he was sensational in the fourth
Wait,
quarter.
you're allowed to do that, James? You can't change your mind on a
Yeah,
player?
I don't know why
According
niggas
to Vince Smoke, no.
I thought you had to stand on
Yeah,
business,
Stand on
James.
business, nigga.
exactly. That's crazy.
That's
If I
crazy.
think you play bad, I gotta say you play bad the rest of the way. Like, nah, bro.
That's crazy. It's
If
crazy how
I'm
that
wrong
works.
on how you're playing,
I feel you.
thanks for proving me wrong. We won the fucking game. Thank you. I'm gladly be
I
wrong on
feel
that.
you.
But yeah, I thought Reeves was sensational in the fourth quarter, bro. Like it wasn't even just a score. He was making plays as well. He was directing traffic, like Torian, get the fuck out the corner. Me and Bron finna run this pick and roll and get this bucket. He also made a tough three over Jalen Brunson. So I thought Reeves was sensational tonight. I want to give a praise to Torian Prince as well, bro. Like we got a lot of slander for that nigga. We hate the minutes that he gets, but in that fourth quarter, along with Reeves, he was making them big ass shots too. He had the N1 on I think it was Hartenstein. He had a three in the corner. I thought he was sensational, bro. So shout out to him, Prince. 16 points, 3 of 6 from 3. Braun, obviously, we know what he did tonight, bro, especially defensively. I thought he was great tonight. 24 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 points in the fourth quarter, 2 assists. So just all around great game from a lot of guys. Where AD, like I said, bro, defensively, I thought he was a monster. And this is the stuff that other superstars won't give you that AD does. But like if other niggas like not to name niggas, but like we know who the top 10 players are. If they go cold offensively, like they can't impact the game defensively like AD just did, bro. Which is why like him being a great defender and his offense goes cold, he can lock in on a game defensively, bro. And that's why he's been that way since Kentucky. I saw this man score 8 points in the championship game and just said, I'm finna lock this shit up defensively. And he's carried that shit throughout his career, bro. And we saw it tonight. Nigga had 8 points. Well, he finished with 12 points. I'm talking about for 12 points. And he had a tough night offensively, but he said, I'm finna lock this shit down. Bro, Knicks didn't score for 6 minutes straight. I don't think niggas realize that. I haven't heard either one of y'all brought that up. They didn't score for 6 minutes straight with Brunson on the court.
7 minutes. Yeah.
7 minutes.
So long.
And I thought, so shout out, and that's like 80's the leader of the defense, bro. Them 2 blocks he had, bro, he was the only nigga. I think it was just him down the court, bro. Like literally, he blocked. I forgot who he blocked on the left side of the rim. Then he had to get around 2 niggas to go block Brunson and push the ball. So AD is one of the most special defenders I've ever seen, and it's a shame that he's not gonna probably have a DPOY because of some bullshit throughout his career, bro. Like it's gonna be another Tim Duncan, Scottie Pippen shit where we're seeing these elite defenders finish their careers. I don't want to like prejudge it. He's only 30 years old. He could still get one, obviously, but it just seems like it works against him in these voting shit when it's time for him to get a DPOY. But seeing niggas like Jaren Jackson, Marcus Smart, and these motherfuckers have a DPOY, these niggas can't hold a candle to AD defensively, bro. So shout out AD tonight. Damn, I forgot where I was going next. D'Angelo Russell. He said, the stars allow me to be extra aggressive. So they like, so I don't have to defer. I think he said some shit like that. Like I try not to defer too much to the stars and stay like ultra aggressive, bro. There's a line for that, and you've been crossing that shit the past 2 games. Not last game because we played Boston, but versus the Hawks, bro. You've been on your shot checking shit, bro. Like it's okay to be aggressive, but y'all love empowering these role players, saying, "Bron and AD, get off the fucking ball, man. Let these role players cook some more." That's all I heard during the fucking Boston game. Bron and AD got to get off the fucking ball, dog. I don't need D'Lo taking more shots than AD. Oh my god, role players got to sacrifice the stars. That's the fucking point. They're the stars of the team. Like, okay, D'Lo got to stand in the corner while Bron and AD run offense. Okay, nigga. These are the superstars of the team. What the fuck are y'all talking about? I don't understand that dumbass logic that these niggas have to defer to niggas that are way better than them. Okay? What team doesn't have that? You think KCP out here asking for more fucking touches offensively because he got to defer to Jokic and Murray for a whole quarter? Nigga, no. MPJ not getting his enough shot attempts because Jokic and Murray got to go 2-man game to win the fucking game. Like, it's only our fan base, as far as I know, that does this weird shit with the role players, bro. Stop being married to these niggas because they're deferring to 2 niggas that's way better than them. That shit pisses me the fuck off. But overall, bro, shout out to a great win. I just thought it was a great win tonight. Oh my god, the way the trade talks are flipping. Now niggas saying Yeah, bro, we gotta keep Reeves, bro. D-Lo can go. Like, y'all can't keep flip-flopping on this, bro.
Niggas
Like,
be rebranding, bro. It's disgusting.
rebranding is nasty. We know who the victims are. They just told us last week, yeah, man, we might as well just keep D-Lo. I can ship Reeves. It's just, y'all don't have to do that, bro. It's just, let
Niggas was
Rob
giving
figure it out.
niggas was hating me because I was like, bro, yeah, we gotta trade nigga D'Lo. Niggas like, no man, are you watching this stretch of games? He's been incredible. Like you niggas, bro, you guys are so fucking gullible, bro.
It's just nasty. But I got a solution for both fan bases. Trey Rui. He makes 17 million. Go. Trey Rui.
The funny thing is, we said, or at least I said, this shit will happen. D'Lo's on a heater, but when the nigga starts playing, I mean, we just know, bro. We know. When niggas start playing bad, you go scream and trade him. It's just what it is.
Yeah, after the win, I seen on the TL like a lot of niggas was saying, I don't know, bro. There's two backcourts. I don't think they could stay together, and I guess that's still a talking point on
D'Lo
the
is
TL.
9 for 34 in his last 2 games shooting.
Yeah, it's been a struggle, brother. It's
9 for 34, bro.
34 is the crazier number.
9 for 34 in 2 fucking games, bro.
Like bro, I think
LeBron don't even take 34 shots in 2 games.
Is that right?
I think it's to the point y'all made, boy, about the press and shit. But like, I think it's like, yes, like the stars are empowering these role players to be more aggressive, but I think that's to a point, bro. You can't have 4 or 5 more shot attempts than Bron and AD in the first half. Like I didn't understand that logic. Like you was what was he 5 or 14 in the first half? Some shit like that. Not 14, but 12. But like, yeah, you have 4. Like, I don't need you taking more shots than Bron and AD, bro. Like, unless Bron is the one driving and kicking to you, but you actually initiating the offense and shot chucking that bitch. Like, there's to a point, bro. But not to fixate on the negatives during a great win like this. I thought it was a great win tonight. And who we play next? Charlotte?
Yeah, Charlotte Monday.
Like, bro, this is a game we shouldn't be nervous about. But the way this team has been all fucking season, inconsistent. Like we're consistent at being inconsistent. That's just been our identity all season. And I don't know, bro. Charlotte should not be a fucking scare. And I don't think it is, bro. I think we get that W, but we don't need to be fucking around with them niggas, bro. So shout out Lakers. We're over 500.
The rookies been playing good lately.
Yes, sir. 26 and 25. We're gonna get quotes in for you guys. We have Swiper here. I'm gonna let Swiper go first.
Julian Strother.
Take on the game. You requested to be a
Julian
Swiper.
Strother.
Nigga, we didn't play the Nuggets. What the fuck?
Thought he was taking a leap. What happened?
He's been hurt the last month and a half, you clown. That's what I'm saying. You don't even watch.
So he couldn't leap. Thanks for making my point.
Swiper, go ahead.
I just want to shout out y'all. Good game, man. This is a lot of fun to watch, bro. I think the Lakers have been crazy lately. Austin Reeves really found something special with Boston. I don't know what it was, but it was something. I think that obviously
his people.
I'm not gonna say it, but look, I think AD, man. You know, it's funny because I heard your DPOY point, man. If the rankings and the numbers and the wins wasn't on a Rudy Gobert side, I think this could be AD's year. But I think Rudy obviously is going to win because they're number one defense by far, and then they're also number one seed in the West. So that's the way it works.
You said if he had money, bitches,
he's not a better defender.
You said he's not a better defender. I mean, better rim protector, not all around.
Not even close. Not even close.
As a rim protector.
Not anything. He's not a better defender.
Well, that's just simply not true, brother. But I respect you.
Why you keep bringing up? He's not a better defender than Anthony Davis.
Like literally, he leads in the more effective defense than Anthony Davis does. But again, that's a whole.
He has better defenders around him too.
Not in Utah, and he was still a better. Never mind. See, that's what I'm saying. We talking who?
Get the fuck out of here.
He wasn't.
That's why I said
I'm not even trying to do all this. I'm not even trying to do this.
How did the DPOY defense work in the playoffs for Utah?
Wait, what's that guy? Wait a minute.
All I'll say is I called it Swiper when you said if
that's what it got to do with it.
No,
I didn't say effective them, and that defense didn't do shit.
I didn't say
every year.
No, they were the number one.
You just said he played more
nigga is manufacturing chaos.
What are you doing, bro?
No, hold on. I didn't even say nothing. Y'all getting mad because Rudy.
You said some wild shit.
I'm getting mad because you're lying.
Wait, what? He is better as a rim protector. That's pretty simple. But anyway,
why do you keep saying rim protector?
That's a side point.
How is he a better
That's a side point. How is he a better? How is he a better? No, all right. Anyway,
at an elite level.
So it's just rim protection, not defense.
Well, he's not
17s on a
So
I don't think he's better
one facet of basketball that AD is also elite at, and somehow he's still
I
a better
seen
defender.
Exactly.
Johnson get that nigga 40.
You seen who? I seen Jokic give him 40. What does that mean? Well, that doesn't make any sense.
That's fucking Jokic.
That's it right there. You don't know
you can't use single game performances to talk about defenders. That doesn't make any sense.
Nigga, you.
Oh my god.
But I'm saying Jokic scored 40.
there's some bums that cook AD Swiper. You gotta use those.
Hurry up, nigga. I don't got all day.
I got a whole list.
I'm not even trying to bring up an AD point. Y'all over here dragging it. James.
Look at your tweet. You clearly
In
are.
my DM,
anyway,
bro.
all right. I'll stop. Okay, go back to the game that I was going to talk about up here. Listen, so
Are you related to Vince Smoke by any chance?
Yo, what's going on?
I don't know. This is a
What's
joke
going
space.
on?
I don't know, man. But look,
You
listen.
think we're a joke?
Shout out to obviously the Lakers, man. I really do think they're just one move away, bro. And I legit mean this. I think any team in the East y'all could beat outside of Boston, man. If y'all get the right pieces together, man. I think Bron is special. Also Reeves and special. ADs and special, man. I mean, really, honestly, like the championship formula is there for the Lakers, man. It's been really fun to watch. I think every team in the West should be terrified in a series if y'all already get right and get healthy.
All right.
No, no, for real. I think if they're healthy, man,
He
they're
just
locked
started off
in.
on bullshit. The niggas say other than Boston. The niggas we just beat without anybody on the court.
But Chicago, come on. I mean, we're talking about like.
No, I'm just saying,
No
like
point.
it just sounds bad, bro. It's a bad choice of words right now.
It's a moot point. Yeah, right, James. I'm gonna move by it because that's something.
We're gonna let Swiper finish, but Swiper, you also have to address this tweet on the jumbo. I want to hear it.
Bro, I can't even troll in peace no more, bro. There's too many people following me, bro. Relax, man. Everybody get out of here, bro. Golly.
That's the troll.
Goodness gracious, man.
Nigga said it's too many people following me. Get the fuck out.
No, look.
I got more quotes than likes on that tweet.
I know, but I'm saying, but I can't even fire off that piece, bro. Look, listen. So the last one obviously was true.
Hey, keep quoting that shit, chat. Everybody,
80,
keep quoting that shit, by the way.
80 absolutely shut that game down from the 7 minutes in, bro. Like it was incredible defense to watch. That back-to-back block every time Brunson went in the paint. And again, obviously the Knicks were out 3 of their best players, so like everything counts, right? Whatever, but. I think that if they're able to stack some wins together, I mean, I think the Lakers are in prime for something special, like, and they can still make another trade if they want to do it. But I think it's more so people just buying into their responsibility and their scheme. Because similar to All-Star break last year, like, we're right around the corner. They're going to have a week and a half off of rest. Obviously, I think the mission is going to be let's get as good as we can and play as good as we can. I think having a Boston win in the bag, having a Knicks win in the bag, even obviously the Knicks are missing players, I think that stuff is really good from a morale standpoint. And I think, more importantly, y'all, about culture is if Darvin Ham can stack wins as a coach, I think that will help him a lot, especially with the players. I think sometimes it's just about buying into a system and believing that if you have the coach that you have can help you get to the next level, can help you execute high-level wins. And I think some of the rotational stuff obviously will fix itself over time. But, I mean, the last couple of games has been really good. And obviously he got him up to play versus Boston as well. So, yeah, I mean, obviously it's not a great situation, all that. I'm not going to argue that at all. But I think everything all around, man, I think y'all should be really happy with what you saw tonight from the Lakers. And really the last couple games from the Lakers, man. I mean, really just been really hard-fought matchups. So, and obviously LeBron's just looking crazy. And, really ever since the Warriors game, especially, man, Bron's just been putting together really good performances outside of sitting out versus the Celtics. So, man, it's going to be good. I'm excited for y'all, man, for real.
I think to that point, I think the Lakers have somewhat just like come to terms with the fact that like Darvin's going to be the coach. Like I think they're kind of just at the point where it's like he's going to be the coach of this team. We got to figure this shit out. And I feel like that's kind of been the shift that we've seen lately. And to Darvin's credit, he has played better rotations. Like as of like since I would probably say since the Warriors game. Like it sucked that Vanna went out, but like in this stretch of games, his rotations haven't been as bad. They're still clunky. They're still weird. Some of it's inexplicable, but I think as a whole, this team understands like they're good enough to like stack wins and win games in spite of however they feel about the coaching. And so I think that's kind of where we're at. I don't think they're gonna like quit on anyone or anything like that. I think they understand like this is kind of just the situation. But yeah, I do agree with what you said about Darvin for sure. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens going forward for sure.
Hey, why did you say to move the space line? Why did you say we could beat every team in the East but the Celtics? Why didn't you list any Western Conference teams? You don't think we could beat any of those teams in the playoffs?
No, he said we should all be shivering. Yeah, he said they all should be shivering, the Western Conference teams.
Oh, I didn't hear that. My fault.
That was verbatim.
No.
Your Alabama slang. So, I didn't hear.
You said that. Monkey.
Yeah. So I think some of this is. Did you say monkey? Is that what I heard?
Nah, I didn't say that.
Oh, that's crazy. Because I don't know. Because y'all don't have y'all faces. I don't know if y'all white or whatever. So I don't know.
Nigga,
like,
this is. I mean, brother,
listen,
this is.
That's a brother. All right,
this ain't me. Can't
James,
tell the shades and
no, but I think some of this is. I think when I look at the East, I'm not gonna hold y'all because let's just talk hoops. Like, I don't think there's any team in the East that like legitimately, if you said like the Lakers had to see, could even the Celtics. Like I think you saw that game when people don't have their main guys on the court, that doesn't mean a lot because that's a drop off spot for teams. So like I'm not like really tripping off that Laker like win because that didn't really mean anything. But I think just from a scheme, a personnel standpoint, I think if you're saying that like LeBron and AD is healthy and they made it through 3 rounds in the Western Conference, right? And they got to see the Knicks, they got to see obviously the Celtics, they got to see the Bucks, the Heat, one of those teams. I just think that if you're telling me you got the best defender on the floor, which you will in AD, you're going to have probably the best playmaker on the floor, more than likely at this stage in the career, obviously with LeBron. And then if you got rotational players around them, and this means also that you've beaten everybody. So you've beaten the Clippers, you've beaten the Suns, you've beaten the Nuggets, and you've beaten, the Wolves or the Thunder or whatever else. And I think if you're able to do that, everybody's healthy. Yeah, I mean, there really wouldn't be like because the West is it. Like the teams in the West is it. And if you play in the Western Conference and you win the Western Conference, you've gone through like the gauntlet. And so obviously if the Lakers are healthy enough and LeBron's pull up 3-point shooting and shot making is there in the playoffs, and then again AD doesn't have anything lingering with his foot or anything like that. But then you got Reeves, Rui, maybe Gabe obviously steps up in the playoff setting because he was good last year in the playoffs, but then his shot making is what made the difference. Yeah, I mean, you put all that together, and I like Max Christian, man. Max Christian's a good defender. Cam Reddish, obviously, if he needs to play at times, like as a ninth man, whatever. But then Torian, obviously, he's a good 3-point shooter. Like, usually they have a lot of pieces, man. It's just about believing in what they're doing and then committing to what they're doing. And then once they get in the playoff setting, if they can execute, then yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I just don't think there would be a team outside the Celtics that would really, I think, give y'all problems like in a
Damn,
7-game
not even
series.
the Bucks. European, not even the Bucks.
I don't know if this is trolling or not, but I'll take it.
Oh no, I'm saying, but the Bucks ain't. I mean,
I'm just asking about the
you ain't
Bucks.
scared of the Bucks, but you
I'm
ain't
not,
scared of.
but
They can't play defense at all, bro. No, I'm good. I'm good on that.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I'm good.
Swiper, we appreciate it.
I mean, they got Doc now, so
we got to get to it.
Even worse.
Here. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna go to Vince Smoke.
Mason, Dr. Pop.
Please stop
Dr.
quote
Pop.
tweeting that troll tweet. By the way, bro, look at the other one I said about
Talking about
AD
the
and
nigga who's holding Wimby back.
Yeah, we'll take care of it, Swipe. Appreciate
that
it.
one. Let me go ahead and retweet that for you, Swipe.
That's crazy.
We'll take care of it.
I got you on a retweet, Swipe.
It's on you, bro. Go ahead.
It's on me, you said?
Yeah, it's on you, bro.
Yeah, bro. Hey man.
Shout out to the coaches there, man. You guys put in a lot of work and effort.
Oh my god, bro. You a fan? You must be a super fan, bro. This nigga know all my lines and shit.
Fan.
This nigga must be a super fan, bro. Chicago committed, ain't he?
It's here, Mamba County.
Hey man.
Chill.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas pulled up tweets from 2016, 2017. Hey, you go find some nasty shit. I ain't gonna lie. I think we all can
What's wrong
attest
with
to that.
County? Has a nice ring to it. Anyways.
That's what I'm saying. Mamba County? No. But look, I love
this
LeBron.
year.
I love LeBron.
Very Django.
Do you know what Mamba County is?
No, I love LeBron. But
824, cool numbers.
look, man, got
I
the
really have
win.
DeMarcus Cousins on his team. Then
Mason,
LeBron
I ain't
James.
gonna lie. Mason, you like the main nigga I don't want to hear the voice tonight. You in Chicago, I ain't gonna lie.
What nigga?
What the fuck?
Shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me.
Which
I'm not gonna
one
lie.
the
Shut the
mainer
fuck up.
nigga,
I'm not gonna lie. Shut the fuck
We're
up.
not gonna
Don't
get
talk
out
to
here
me.
in 2 hours with this. Let's
That's what I'm
clean it
saying.
up.
Tell Mason to go on mute.
Let him know, James.
But look, man. Look.
Some don't gotta get Raising Cane's.
Mason,
today.
go on mute. Mason, go on mute. Go on mute. But look. Good win.
Nah, he did it as he was told.
Son.
I'm not about to start.
Nah, good win against the Knicks. I've seen a lot of discussing shit on Knicks Twitter, at least on Knicks side of Twitter, that I tend to dabble in a couple times here and there. Just
And why is that? And why is that?
No, no real reason for it. Like, I mean, you could call me a Julius Randle fan, but that being said, like, there's nothing wrong with hey man, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that niggas up on this stage don't be dabbling in other, what I'm saying, fan bases, Twitters and shit. So
We don't.
let's not get slippery. Chicago, please. Let's not get slippery. But that being said, I seen a nigga talk about we're good off LeBron. LeBron, we don't need you. Huh? Knicks fans, y'all gotta, hey man. If any Knicks fans in this fucking space, Brill, Breeze, Sean, y'all niggas gotta hold yourselves accountable for that.
I've been hearing Lakers fans say that, by the way.
Y'all gotta hold yourselves accountable for that dumbass take. Talk about I think it might just be where we are right now, but dead ass, I'm good off LeBron. To be honest, there's not really too much they could send me for why I gotta accept LeBron on my team. Hey, bro, relax. Clearly that nigga LeBron's still him. LeBron, obviously, just a well-rounded game from him as usual. Shout out AD as well. Did his thing defensively for sure. Was competing on the glass, altered shots. Can't really be too mad at that. Anchored the entirety of the defense, played defense by himself tonight. So can't really be too mad at that. Um, Not really going to speak on the point output, although we could have wanted more, right? But I'm not going to really speak on that. He had a great game. Not going to speak on the white center trope, because again, I'm not too sure how much of that is real. I think some of that is manufactured by Coach Zay and others. But that being said, he had a great defensive game, so can't be mad at it whatsoever. Austin Reeves, man, Austin Reeves. James, I noticed your take on AR was very quick. Said AR had a solid game and then dashed that on, huh? He said, nigga, next topic.
What?
Sound good, brother. Hey,
He getting
man.
ready for his rebound.
Yeah, he getting ready for the rebrand, man. You see,
That's just the build up.
you see the seeds of the
Literally
rebrand,
spoke
man.
on Reeves for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, you
I
spoke
mean,
on Reeves
Austin
for two.
positive minutes was pretty quick. Nigga didn't get 48 minutes of excellence.
Chicago. I know you started your rebrand too, but I see your tweet. I still want DeJounte. Well, who do you want gone? How
How
about
is
you
that a
tweet that?
how is that a
No,
That's a
rebrand?
no,
crazy
but who do you
How
tweet.
is
want?
that a
No, but
rebrand,
who do
bro?
you want
I
gone,
still want
brother?
DeJounte. It's
Bro
LeBron.
said, I
How
still
is that
want.
a rebrand?
Bro said, I still want DeJounte. Added nothing else, nigga. Nigga just said, I'm gonna just throw that out there, pretending to stand on business. Nigga,
Nigga
you not
being
fooling
vague
me.
as hell.
Nigga, you not fooling me. But that being said, AR just just a light 22, 6 and 7, I think. Again, he's just a big time player. We seen it.
You talk different with this, bro. When you gotta
We seen,
be
we,
accountable for this nigga, you just
bro.
sound so
I be
different.
in here. I be in
Oh
here, bro.
my
The different.
god,
I be
The
Chicago. Can I
energy
get my take
he
changes
off?
got so
day,
much
bro.
like it's some
Can I get
shit in
my
his
take off?
voice.
Can I get my
Nigga got
take
some
off?
oomph.
Can I get my take off?
Chicago,
Because
stop
nigga,
interrupting people, bro.
that's
Go
what I'm
ahead,
saying.
man.
Like,
Nigga,
appreciate you,
you a
Swiper.
visitor,
Hey,
bitch ass nigga. I don't
hey,
respect
it's
you
on
like
But
this other
Shub,
niggas.
Vinsmoke.
you see this? You see
Nah, I
this?
see it.
Bro,
Chicago,
it's
it's on
Black
Nah,
You
Vinsmoke.
History
my
see
Month.
fault,
this?
man. My
Hey,
fault,
I'm
man.
gonna
My
Ref,
fault,
pass the
man.
mic to
ref,
Vinsmoke, but I
ref.
My
just find it
fault, man. My
interesting.
fault, man.
Vinsmoke. It's
Yeah, what's
Saturday
Yo,
up?
night.
Jokic has never slowed anyone
It's
down.
Yeah, yeah,
Saturday
yeah.
night. No date on the most popular night to have a date, but
Hey, Valentine's
you in
yet?
That's
here.
what.
You in here for Austin? I'm just
But
saying.
here's my
I'm just
thing,
saying.
bro. It be date
It's
Not
on
night.
you. It's
everybody
on you. It's
married
on
like
But
you.
here's
Ron.
my thing. It be
It's
date.
date night Friday or Saturday. I think it's Friday for me
That's what I'm
personally. I guess
saying. And Swiper, that's what I'm
I got a shit
saying,
out of
bro.
ring, by the
Come
way.
For
on,
me
bro.
personally, nigga,
Come
I
people.
on,
said
bro.
date night.
Bro,
I'm just saying.
Valentine's Day coming up. We saving for the big
Shout out to
shebang,
Prize
bro. We can't
Picks.
just
gotta
be
start getting ready for
every
work
weekend
again
in
by
I'm
Friday.
married to
Sunday.
prospects.
I'm married to prospect,
Married to the
but
game.
we not married to role players. But that being said, um, uh,
We.
oh no, bro.
It's the nigga I know that's happily married to Reeves. I'm just
Bro,
saying.
I swear, who said
I'm
that?
just saying.
Who
I'm
said
just
that?
saying.
It's
I
a
don't
nigga
know.
I
I don't know
know
who
that
said it.
said my
I don't know who
agenda
said
is
it.
to get this
I
nigga
have no clue
traded.
who said it. I have
It's a
no clue
nigga
who
up
said
here that said my agenda is to get this nigga traded. I don't know who that could
it.
have
I don't
been.
know. I have no
I
idea.
don't know. I don't
No,
know. It could
no
be
clue.
Coach Foam. It could be Coach Bone. Nah, but hey, man, on some serious shit, this agenda shit between the three guards that just seem to be the talk of the town, like a nation between D'Lo, AR, and DeJounte. Niggas gonna fall where they fall on it, and everybody's obviously gonna have their own subjective takes. To me, in my opinion, I still don't think either guard should be untouchable. But that being said, I'm just looking at how things are kind of developing across like the trade landscape leading up to the deadline. Like, I'm just not 100% sure we're really getting this. I feel like the DeJounte shit would have been done by now. That's a conversation for another day. Ultimately, we whooped ass on the Knicks. A lot of niggas on the Knicks Twitter was talking shit, talking about, oh, we sweet, this, that, and the third. They suck. AR is gonna be the second best white guard on the court. Sound good, brother. But we put up 14 points on 157% true shooting in the fourth quarter. Niggas gotta hold that. Niggas gotta respect that. At the end of the day, this Laker team, we've seen what they can be. I think Swiper hit the nail on the head as far as just kind of like buy-in, stacking up wins. But at the same time, I'm not gonna let this shit fool me. Because we've been here so many times this season where we come off a couple of good games, we come off a couple of good wins, and we just fucking derail. So I just want to see this team continue to stack the wins up. I don't care whose agenda wins. Obviously, I would love for my agendas to take off, but at the end of
Yeah.
the day, more than anything, I just want us to fucking win basketball games, man. I want us to go for chip number 18. I told niggas before the season started, to me, this season was championship or bust. I have not changed my mind.
Wait, it's a
I
what?
championship or bust, Swiper. Championship or bust.
That
Because
because of LeBron's age, for mostly.
LeBron's age, and I definitely thought coming in again, niggas can say what they want about the roster construction, but nobody up here can sit here and say that they thought that we were a 500 team coming into the season. Like I know for a fact nobody up here really thought that. So to me, I still think that from a
Even the haters.
even the haters are like, oh, y'all gonna be 6 or 7 seed. Nigga, we 9 right now. You know what I'm saying? So to me,
And
like
niggas ain't think Hitler would be that bad.
yeah, but to me, it's like there's like niggas just got to get it done. Like you know what I mean. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, we can't try to compete this, that, and the third. I'm like, no, we got to try to get it done by any means fucking possible. That goes down to the front office, coach, GM, all the players. Like niggas got to understand that we have to be all in on the season. So that's my biggest thing. Just keep stacking up these wins. Swiper, we are not afraid. We are not afraid of too many teams in the West. We are not afraid of too many teams in the
Niggas stand.
East.
I
But
don't think you should be. Yeah, you got
you know what
LeBron
I'm
and AD,
saying?
and see, there's a
Everybody
lot of
take my
veterans.
Exactly.
hand.
We got LeBron, we got LeBron and AD type shit. But at the end of the day,
I mean, honestly, Vince, who? I mean, Thunder, like Wolves or
that's what I'm saying. Like I feel
Kings,
like in a
and
playoff
Not
setting. But
Thunder.
here's the thing,
and
like
then the
nigga,
Clippers,
but
like y'all feel
Swiper,
confident versus them.
so Swiper, niggas talked about this shit last space, like as far as like how we stack up in playoff sets and scenarios against these other teams, right? And to me, it's like in a playoff setting, like bro, like I take LeBron and AD and obviously big shot AR and big assist D'Lo
That's his. Is
against
that his nickname?
yeah, big shot
Big
AR.
assist D'Lo is
Big Shot was
crazy.
Chauncey
Big,
Billups,
Nigga
by the
just made
way.
that
yeah,
up right now.
yeah, type shit. But I put it like this, Swipe. But I
Nigga
take
made that
my
up on the
guys.
spot.
I rolled the dice on my guys in a 4 out of 7 setting against 98% of teams in the fucking league. You know what I mean? I think it's only 1 or 2 teams really that we just can't beat right now. But ultimately, we got to get there, and that's the fucking issue. Niggas have talked to me. We talked about the expectations versus performance of guys like an AR, guys like a D'Lo. I might sit here and argue that niggas like them, or especially a guy like AR, might need offseason. But the problem is we don't have time to wait for these niggas to get better. We don't have time to retool. We have to do that shit right now. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. We're on one timeline, and that timeline is this year type shit. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Y'all niggas be easy. Swiper, you are not a celebrity, nigga. Follow back. We be talking on the
Hey, hold
spaces
on.
all the fucking time.
If you gave Austin Reeves a
The
nickname,
follow
hold on. If you gave Austin Reeves a nickname, what's TJ McDonald's nickname from you?
TJ McConnell. Oh, that's Mr.
Big Brick
That's
TJ.
yeah, that's
Big what?
Big hey.
Big Brick.
that's
No, come on. Stop.
That's
Stop.
that's that's
Stop.
I don't
that's
know,
low to
Brick.
the
I didn't
that's
hear
low
Brick.
to the
I heard
floor
something else.
general. That's low to the
Stop it.
floor
Why would I
general.
call it? All right, man.
That's Austin
That's
Reeves
Yeah,
most of
bro.
this year.
that's low to the floor general.
Nah, niggas think I'm gay as hell,
What?
man. This is
I
foul.
Y'all
said low to
crazy,
the I
dog.
said low to the floor general. He 5'9" floor general touch shit.
Low
Shut
to
up.
the floor.
Go to the floor.
Okay, yeah, bro. All right, bro. All
Man,
right.
what is niggas?
Chubbs, top right
Take this
Hey,
nigga
corner.
mic. Take this nigga
Red
mic. Take
nah,
this
ball.
nigga
but
mic. Take this nigga mic.
I
shout
hear you,
out
James.
coaches.
It's
Shout out
tempting.
Laker Nation. Again, so you're
Going
not a
low to the
celebrity,
floor?
nigga. Hit that fucking follow back, you weirdo. And Shub, shout out to you.
I'm
Happy Black
asking
History
grown
Month.
men to
Happy
follow
Black
you
History
back
Month to
on
my
a
nigga
fucking
Shub.
forum.
Chicago, you unfollowed me, by the way, for some
Chicago
reason.
dead ass. I'm not trying to hear from you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I dead ass am not trying to hear from you, nigga. You fuck nigga.
You gonna have to leave then, brother. I'm
Switching up,
gonna be
flip flopping
speaking.
ass nigga.
Chicago
He
got
Going
that.
back and
negative.
forth,
He
nigga.
said they
I'm
got
not
that.
flip flop.
At
I
least Vince Smoke
guarantee you,
got his
I'm gonna
picture
stand
up.
on business.
Now, now,
At
nigga,
least Vince
now.
Smoke got his picture up. Chicago, shut up. Go ahead, Vince
Okay,
That's
Smoke.
so
okay.
weird. Both of y'all niggas weird. That's why y'all get along.
Chicago,
Both
you're
weird
ugly.
ass
Chicago,
cousins.
you're
Nigga,
ugly.
shut
Chicago, you're
up.
ugly.
Okay, we appreciate it. We
Facts. You
appreciate it.
can't be
Yeah,
begging.
listen,
Don't nobody
give me
beg Swiper for no
appreciate.
follow back. And
Give
it's
me,
crazy Swiper ain't follow
Wait,
me
who
back.
said
Like that
that?
shit is not. We got.
Zay, I remember you asking for a follow back from a certain reporter. Never mind. We got to go to the next speaker
I
though.
ain't asked that nigga for nothing. I suggested that.
That nigga throws in the
Hey,
glass
what is it?
house. He throws
My
stones in the
crony
glass
Yovan.
house.
I
Throws
suggested he
stones
follow
in the
me, and
glass
guess what
house.
My
he did,
crony
nigga?
Yovan. My crony Yovan.
Crony.
No,
I'm
we
a
got
guy,
speakers.
pal.
Crony.
Come to
That's
the
my
crony.
dog.
Dog, you
All right, Vince, we
talk with
appreciate it,
facts,
dog.
man.
I'm
You
actually
locked
gonna
in.
I'm gonna go to my man Trey.
It's on Chicago, yeah?
Yeah, we can go to Chicago
Trust
too.
me,
Trust
daddy.
me, daddy.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
still.
we'll go to Chicago next up. Chicago, it's not you, bro. But we got to
Shout out.
speed this shit up, by the way.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to the coaches den, bro. Rome, Zay, James, man. You guys put in so much
Somebody
effort
put a shot
every
clock on,
game.
please.
We should.
Every game. You dumbass visitor, nigga. You would understand what's going on if you really was in this bitch. But I'm gonna just step aside on that. I ain't even gonna really address you no more.
Is he the shadow of your group? I'm sorry. Go
Oh
ahead,
ass
though.
nigga.
Yes,
But
yes.
nah, bro. Look, I'm gonna cut to the shit I want to talk about because most niggas gonna say the same shit. Cause y'all everything y'all said was spot on. This is what I say, bro. I'll be devil's advocate, right? And I'm gonna just throw a thought out there. It's very funny how when D'Lo was
Do
real,
yours.
real, when
Oh my.
D'Lo was real, real bad, bro. and then the niggas started playing Flames for like more than 2 games. Niggas started saying, nah, bro, we can't trade D-Lo, bro. I don't know if we should trade the man. Niggas started walking back they trade D-Lo tape. Austin been bad most of the year. He's given us 5 quarters of good basketball lately. It's like no hate. Like I appreciate it. A dub is a dub. He a Laker, so I hope this continue. I really do. Like dead ass. But I'm just saying, that's why I'm not even trying I'm not even trying to be funny.
Just
I'm
ignore
just
this
saying,
nigga. Just ignore.
is nobody gonna bring up that fact that it's like, bro, it's the Boston game in the fourth quarter. Like that's it, bro. Like you still been TJ McConnell most of the year.
Hawks
What
game,
about
he
the
You
had
Hawks?
got
What
28.
about the Hawks?
I
Chicago.
mean,
What about the Hawks?
some of them games when we looked at the numbers, I ain't gonna say the Hawks
What
game
do they have in
specifically.
common, by the way?
Bro, this the same nigga that said, "Have you ever really looked at Kobe's championships?" This the
That's
same
not
nigga.
even basketball, bro. You
I
pull
mean,
that
but
shit
when
out
we
your
really like,
ass
That
once
was a
a
basketball
month,
tweet.
bro.
They don't want to have that.
No, no, no. See, now you got Sub woken up, bro. Look at my last tweet, bro.
What are you
Loving
looking
Kobe
up?
does not have to equal hating LeBron, bro. All the Kobe stands gotta chill, bro.
I didn't
Facts.
say nothing.
That shit is
Nigga,
so
I can
no
I
say
didn't.
Sub.
some
I
You
didn't
shit.
say
said
that
something,
at
Wait,
bro. We
all.
saw your mic
I
move,
I'm not
didn't
bro.
say
gonna.
that
Stop
at
I'm not gonna
all.
playing.
say.
You're
I'm not
not
gonna
trying
say.
to.
But
That's
nah,
what
nah,
you
Why
nah.
do.
do
Yeah, like
but
I
why do people bring up Kobe's first 2 finals without bringing up context? I don't understand that.
Swiper,
We're
please
not.
stop.
We're
Please
not
stop,
going here.
Swiper.
Please.
Just chill out, bro. Damn.
It's not
what are
laughing
yeah,
at.
we have
But
to
yeah,
wait. It's gonna be on Chicago. But I
Thanks
just
for
did want to know,
clarifying that.
like, yeah, that what's the group's opinions on Shaq?
Oh my god, we're not diving down this fucking path right now.
Path.
The
You
biggest
came here to
loser
hate.
season 22.
We're not We're not diving
Well, I
down
was
the
talking about
path.
DJ Diesel. My
Oh,
bad.
my fault.
My fault.
Yeah, great set.
We're not
Great set
diving
the
down
other
the
week.
path. Go ahead,
It's on
Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Go ahead.
My
yeah,
six
yeah, my
hundred
fault.
pound center.
I wasn't trying to be what he said. What he said, I missed
Go
it.
ahead, Chicago.
But yeah, I wasn't trying to be messy. For AD, bro, I really had faith tonight. You feel me? I was hoping, damn, it's February, it's Black History Month. Nigga gonna beat the white man center allegations, and that shit was looking pretty iffy. You feel me? Like that shit was looking iffy. And then I knew at halftime when I saw this nigga rebound numbers, I was like, yeah, that shit gonna die down. He always do that shit. Like he do that shit like once a month where it's like he'll have some stat by halftime that just look like, oh, this nigga should have 100 by the end of the game. Nigga ended with like 3 more rebounds than he had at half. Like that shit pissed me off a little bit. But that's just me being accountable, nitpicking. Offensively, nigga definitely gotta, get more into it. But that shit was spread out, bro. Like we had two niggas with like 14, 16. Brian did his thing, AR did his thing. AD definitely, did what he supposed to do on defense, being the anchor of the team. Uh, this is hopeful. Like I hate that Vando out. I think that shit really, really gonna hurt us in the long run. But tonight was hopeful that shit for stretches we could still be a great defensive team. But I just don't know how long that shit can last. But yeah, bro. Shout out Reeves. Last thing I'm gonna say, just take a step back and be like, hey, the amount of bill that we gave D'Lo, that nigga had to earn that shit for like 6 games. That's all I'm gonna say.
Appreciate it, Chicago.
I
Yeah,
think that is a kind of a fair point. What he's saying. I don't think
yeah.
he's necessarily saying we shouldn't praise Austin's good games, but he's saying when Austin has the great games, D'Lo gets put on the trade block. When D'Lo has the good games, that didn't happen for
That didn't
Austin.
happen with
It was
Austin.
just,
Yeah.
it was a lot of grace given to Austin Reeves, who's honestly had a worse year than D'Angelo Russell. While whenever D'Lo has the lowest margin of error, it's either get him off my team or he sucks or he's holding us back. I think that's more so where Chicago's going with. And I'm there too. Honestly, I think equal slander. If
We're,
you're gonna slander,
I'm
there should
here
be
yeah.
equal
too.
slander.
We're all there. Like all the coaches up here
Yeah,
and
we're
everyone who
all
speaks
there.
Mm,
regularly. We're all there.
not
But the thing
everybody.
it
Vince
but
Smoke don't see color.
I'm
my
there.
point in Chicago illustrating that, and it's a good point. It's a valid point. Is just like if we're trying to do these mental gymnastics to prove that Austin Reeves is more liked by the fan base than D'Angelo Russell, it's a complete waste of time because we been knew that before the year started. So it's just like, why go through that cycle when we already know the treatment entering fucking August when D'Lo signed this 2-year 37 was not going to be equal. Like
Isn't that because Austin Reeves
People
Yeah,
were
got drafted
legit
like
by
Cam
mad.
Toronto?
Reddish.
Reeves
People
is
were
the fan
legit mad that
favorite.
we didn't upgrade from D'Lo like in the offseason. Like they were mad
Yeah,
that we
like it's
re-signed him.
not going to be fair. And we
And the
knew this
Western
going
Conference
forward. So
Finals
I feel
was
like it's
just
just a waste of time. And like every example that we point out over the course of the season that like, hey, look, we're not treating D'Lo fairly because we do this with Austin. I think is a waste of time because we've been knew that like it's not going to be like that, and it's unfair. But that's what people are going to do because Austin Reeves is from Arkansas. So, but no, we
Homegrown
got to keep
fetish, bro.
we got to keep it moving. Chicago, we appreciate it. I'm
This
gonna
town
go
only got
to
a certain number of people, by the way.
I'm gonna go to my man Trey
Black
over
people.
here.
He's always trying
Trey,
to start a race
what'd you
war.
make of the ending of this one, bro? Go ahead. Your
Yo,
thoughts on the game, bro?
shout out to Austin Reeves who's balling that fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give it to my white boy one time. Torian Prince, he's pretty solid off the bench. I gotta give it to him, man.
Black History Month.
That's pretty crazy. Shout out to Torian Prince tonight, he's pretty good. Everybody did their thing. AD didn't have a good game offensively, but defensively he was huge. Nobody could get anything in the basket. On the Knicks side of the things, they didn't score for 7 straight minutes. That was huge.
7 minutes, bro.
And they were on a 9-game win streak, and we just snapped that. You should win on Monday. I swear on everything, you better win. All right, they've been playing like garbage. They have 10 wins on the year, so you better go in there and whip them. I do want some of their players on my team. You know what I'm saying?
Specifically?
I want PJ Washington. I've been looking at him. He seems pretty solid. He
Okay.
could definitely
True.
fill in the wing position we need.
James, how much you make?
I think it mean like not
PJ Washington
12 to
wing?
15. 12 to 15.
Yeah. Brittany Renner.
Annual.
Who
Shout
else
out
outside of
Brittany
PJ Washington?
Renner.
Yeah, who
He
else?
would be huge on this team.
Wing?
Yeah, he's like
Yeah, who else? A wing from Charlotte. Who else outside of PJ?
Nick Richards.
Can he
Nick
Another
rap?
wing
Richards.
from Charlotte.
Nick
You
Richards.
stupid.
Nick Richards, another
Can he
guy, a
rap?
backup big.
I think we
He a
need a rapper on
What
the
about
team.
what about one that's like an artist?
Oh,
Bro, it's February.
Wife
He's
beater.
not trying to say
My
that
bad.
shit.
Gordon
Shout
Hayward
out Miles
mixtape?
Bridges. 27 days, man. You're gonna be doing that in the
I
pits.
mean, what he did ain't change his skin color.
Not Trey. Gordon.
I feel like we just gotta click with it because it got crazy. Yeah, sure.
You let him up to get crazy.
This
Bro,
nigga
I didn't
Stephen A.
condone it.
Smith.
I
You
just said
teed
he
it,
set
you
the
still
teed
Knicks
it
up
lying.
to
up.
bust
Nah,
the Lakers'
that's me and
ass.
Dave.
That's funny, bro.
But no, it's not Trey.
No wonder why we won.
Hold on. Miles Bridges would be cool on this team. I know he has a record. I know who he is. I know that the
A
nigga is
record.
still what he is. But guess what
Why do you
though?
get high pitched with it?
At this point, nigga, I'll take anybody. All right.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't.
All right. Look, let me just say what I'm saying.
This
Look, I
nigga's a
know
criminal,
Miles
bro.
Bridges is who he is. All right. He's an artist,
Jackson
but
Hayes?
not to mention he be beating on niggas. No one names, but he be cool.
Niggas.
I mean, Lakers is not new to that though. Never mind.
Look, he still be cool on
Ain't
his
Jackson
team.
Hayes on there?
He was still a
I'm about to
cap
say
on this
Jackson Hayes
roster.
is
Okay.
currently a Laker, bro.
Jackson Hayes beat on the hook though.
That
We don't gotta talk
This
about
just
that.
wouldn't happen in
Anyways,
I
Coach
do
Davis
want
space.
Nick
we'll go.
Richards would
nigga
be cool
Trey
on the team
Roger
too.
Typical show
Goodell.
space, gumbo.
Hey, we should win on Thursday.
You suck.
At home against Denver.
Damn, Roger Goodell.
I think we can go on a 5-game
I'm
win
gone.
streak. Definitely go on a 5-game. If these niggas don't play stupid, we could go on a 5-game win streak. And we should move up to like what 20, 29, 25. I really want to be 30 and
Right.
25, man. I really want to at least get 40 wins on the year. I know that's pretty mid to the standards we have at the beginning of the year, but 39, 38, I don't even want to know. Like, is that good enough for a 7th, 6th? What's that?
No,
That's not
no.
good?
No, you be
Hey,
under
we're
I
not
think
500.
bringing
I
it
think
up.
you gotta
Dallas
be. I think
lost
you gotta
tonight.
be
That's
like
big
pretty
for
a
us.
few games over 500 to get to.
I mean, we were 43 and we were 4 games over 500 last season. We finished 7th.
Yeah,
So
you gotta
what?
be
So what
over
do we? So
500
like,
if you
let's
want
say
to
we
get
go
to
You
on
got to
like
the.
be
a fat
solid.
win
But
streak.
we tied. I think we tied for 7th, right? And they got the tiebreaker, or they were a game ahead.
No. I don't think so.
So
Oh no, we tied for 6. I don't know. Golden State finished the game ahead.
We have the
So
Phoenix tiebreaker, so we just have to tie Phoenix, whatever.
we have
If
to.
it's gonna be
So
Phoenix,
for
we'll see
them to
where
be
they're
up,
at.
we have to go on a big win streak. I don't want to be in the playing position because I don't want to win, and then you got to play the top teams. You got to play the fat slob over there in Denver. I won't name his name. We got to win. Let's move up, baby. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Uh, but overall, good game tonight. Shout out to LeBron James. I seen niggas on the TL talking about LeBron don't play D. He just showed you tonight. And shout out to AD. And overall, good win. Let's win on Monday. Shout out to y'all. Lakers in 5.
Hey,
we
appreciate
ain't
it.
talk
Trey.
about that Brian possession on Jalen
I
Brunson.
did. I let up with it. I thought it was
I
fantastic.
did too.
I thought his
I
letter
wrote
was
right up as
They
well.
I
spoke
didn't
I
on
don't
it,
be lying. I don't
bro.
be
Prove
listening
it
to
right
They
that.
now.
spoke on it.
This nigga just don't listen. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
back
not
in the
gonna lie.
recording.
Yeah,
I'll
two
be
niggas.
listening to the
Yeah, two
monkeys,
niggas
bro.
bring it up, bro.
AR was doing that all game.
He was.
Wait, I can't bring it up again. What's wrong with niggas?
Right, man.
Let me lie.
It's just a lot going on. But now we gotta go back to
All the
some
time.
of these.
There's a 7-minute drought, I think, for the
Bro,
Knicks
y'all
too.
hung that
Yeah, we
over
talked
him
about
all the
They
time, bro.
didn't
That's
score.
crazy.
6 minutes. I'm watching it right now. I'm actually watching these fourth quarter
I
clips.
know.
This shit was crazy.
He's a little gimpy.
4 minutes.
Can we
They
delete
didn't
that clip?
score for
Trey,
like
we appreciate it,
7
dog.
fucking minutes. That's
Listen,
crazy.
I think I'm not viewing everything after the deadline. I'm not viewing in terms of a streak or whatever. I'm literally looking the rest of the schedule as 2 games. We got Charlotte and Denver this week because I feel like the trade deadline it's gonna be like not a whole new team but a whole new fucking chapter of the team with new guys that potentially probably will come in. So that's a whole new kind of chapter in the season that I'm not even looking to. We have, in my mind, we have 2 games left in our season, and that's Charlotte and Denver on Thursday.
I don't want
Before
to. I don't
everything
want to
took off.
bail us out, but bro, that Denver game being on the trade, I think we talked about it in the chat.
Yeah, we
That
did.
Denver game being on the trade deadline day, man, I don't
They
know
It's
if
gotta
you
tough.
push
guys.
Jokic as
It's
MVP.
it's
By
tough
any
willing to
because
means.
bet
I
y'all
don't
win
even
that game.
think
By the way,
I don't think the
Oh
Denver
wait, no,
Nuggets
we're
are gonna make
fucked.
like crazy moves to
It's
where
the
their
NBA
roster is gonna
pushing
be affected.
Jokic.
Yeah,
No,
that
because
game is on the day. So if we trade like D'Lo,
yeah,
Rui,
they're
all of
out.
them will be, and the
Yeah, he
players
a
we get will
nigga
Yeah,
be
they're
MVP.
inactive
actually
as well.
inactive, and we don't get like
Yeah,
the new players in either.
But
Because
that's
yeah,
that
but what I'm saying is like also like I don't think Denver's gonna be making like trades. So like
yeah,
exactly.
their
yeah.
So we're
They'll have their
fucked.
their
regular
roster's
team.
gonna
So
be
we're literally
intact.
fucked. Yeah, and
Yeah,
ours
it'll
gonna
be
be
a tough
impacted
game.
because y'all remember Lakers Bucks last year. We had no Russ and we had no D'Lo or anything because it was the day of as well. We
But
played the
none of them
Bucks
niggas.
at
Yeah,
home.
I think
Yeah, we
LeBron
had
was out
nobody.
too that game.
yeah.
LeBron
Brian didn't
might have
play
been
either.
out
We had
too,
like 8 active players or
and
whatever.
we
8
almost
real players.
we were like a game behind. I mean, a play behind that entire game. We needed that win, and we didn't get that win. Lakers Bucks. I remember the day of the
Yeah,
trade deadline. So it's
That's when
gonna fuck
Reeves
us
crossed the shit out of
on.
Giannis, bro.
they
Yeah, that
smoked
was
that nigga.
crazy. That was fucking crazy.
Antetokounmpo Productions deleted that
So
clip
it'll
from
be
YouTube.
interesting, bro. I snuck up on us trade
Surprised
deadline
Jay
coming
didn't
up.
say shit.
Quotes from
What
the
y'all
game.
think the odds of us doing nothing at all at the deadline?
I think it's a cool 25%. We do nothing, like a strong 25, 30 for sure. But that's a different conversation. LeBron James
Hey,
credited
Mason, I
Torian
heard that.
Prince for being a professional and providing a spark off the bench. That's a yawn. Austin Reeves on his big fourth quarter. It's great. It's my first time playing here. Little anecdote. Austin Reeves, first time at MSG. The atmosphere is unbelievable. For us to come out with the win and being productive in the fourth quarter, win is a win. That's all I
The
really care
lights were
about.
too bright for 3 quarters.
Anthony Davis said he was just trying to put my imprint on the game on the possession that he had back-to-back blocks.
James.
Just trying to make plays. My shot wasn't there offensively, so I just tried to focus on the defensive end. Interesting. Torian Prince said playing with the second unit allowed him to be more aggressive, but at the end of the day, his job didn't change. Okay.
That boy
Okay.
D'Lo gonna get his shots up, ain't he?
Darvin Ham said it's a great team win. Last couple games we said we need to be defensive mindset, get back to getting stops. We were able to do that Thursday and again tonight. Yeah, these quotes are. I was like Rome said, I was frustrated watching this one, bro. I never even saw prime Kobe Bryant get as many touches as Austin Reeves. Oh my god, it was insane. It was absolutely insane. Like I don't know what LeBron and AD were doing, not touching the ball, but we won. It don't matter. I'm gonna keep it moving. OMT, it's on you, bro. What'd you make the Lakers win tonight? It's on you.
I dare you to pass the mic. Talk to these niggas, twin.
I'm gonna have to, bro. He's eating
Crazy big stuff.
he's eating Mexican food. I'm gonna go to
Add it to the list. Add it to the list.
I'm gonna go to PS2.
What
He's
men
been waiting
can't
for a
do?
minute. My dog PS2. What was your takeaways from the game, man? And on the Lakers win tonight. Go ahead. PS2.
Hi,
Yeah,
yeah,
you got
yeah,
it.
no, I'm right here. Sorry, I was just trying to get back.
My brother
I
Xbox.
thought, I thought that today was a great win. So like before the game, I already said that. Yeah, what's up?
Oh no, you good, bro. You was just being weird. Go ahead.
I figured we were gonna win tonight. I knew they were down OG Anunoby. I knew that Julius had been out for a couple weeks. I just finished watching Pacers Knicks today morning, and I figured that we were gonna be able to beat this team. Not having Vando is fortunate. We're actually fortunate he's out for this stretch than any other time. We're not playing any elite wings necessarily for at least 2 weeks, I want to say. Not that Mike Porter Jr. can't bust our ass, but just saying
He
that.
out for the season.
Yeah, so of course, if he's out for the year, it's very unfortunate. But I'm just saying over the next couple weeks, the original reports were just that he was out several weeks.
Correct.
For the next 2 weeks, it's going to be all right. We might not see it hurt us too much, but I don't want that to lull people into a sense of complacency about this team. We do need a trade now. So I've been Mr. No Trade the whole year. Like I've been no trade, no trade, no trade. But now, if you take 3 of our 4 best defenders and get them all injured and they're all out of the game, I don't understand how we're supposed to compete long term now. We do need a move. The move I've been campaigning for is DeLon Wright. Like I think he's the guy to come in and
It's
just
a really
be a
good
good
player.
basketball player. I think he probably cost 2 seconds, not like a first round pick player. So that's the guy I'm like dying to get. I thought Anthony Davis was the best player on the court. Yeah, swipe, but I'm not sure whether you were trolling, but you better have been like he was the best player on the basketball court, and I will gladly stand on that. I mean,
Absolutely not.
Okay, that's fine. We can
How about
disagree
that?
about it. I mean, I 100% think he's the
TLP
best
would
player in the
be
game.
disrespecting LeBron
LeBron.
James.
Sorry?
No, it was Reeves.
I mean, I disagree. I mean,
That's
I
disgusting.
He was the best
Very
white
disgusting.
player. He got that one off.
No, I thought
AD
Cam
was
Reddish.
That's
definitely
Chicago. You're
AD
so
was definitely the
funny.
best light skinned player on the court tonight.
No, I
For sure.
thought Cam Reddish has a case as well. I'm talking about
of
him.
course, of course.
Go ahead. Yes, sir.
No host.
Beyond that,
Respect
like
CP.
the whole point about Torian Prince, like I know people don't like fuck with him and all this stuff. Other than like the fact that he's been used horribly incorrectly, like I do not know why the fuck he was guarding Jalen Brunson. That is not supposed to be his job. He cannot guard guys like that. No, for one, nobody can guard Jalen Brunson. That brother has been cooking every human being in front of him. But Torian Prince
LeBron did.
especially cannot guard him. And it was irresponsible of Darvin Ham to
Who
put
else is
his
supposed
son
to
in such a
be
difficult
guarding him?
position.
Christie?
Well, yeah, it should have been Christie. When that lineup was on the court, it made no sense to have Christie on DiVincenzo. And so this is the stuff I get annoyed about Darvin Ham about. Like, I can understand you're not great at rotations. I can accept that you have flaws as a coach. I can deal with them and move on. You're supposed to at least be good at matching guys up on the defensive end. That is an inexcusable mistake. That's an inexcusable miss. So beyond that absolute failure on his part, this was a great win. I'm really glad. Like I said, I figured we were going to be around 27-27 heading into the All-Star. I mean, heading into the trade deadline. It looks like we're definitely going to hit that, if not above it. I mean, Denver's could be a loss, so 27-26 at the trade deadline is not bad at all. I'm very comfortable with the team's at. If Gabe Vincent's coming back, very pleased. Would like to see him in the rotation. Want to see how it looks when we have competent basketball players. Like you most of you should know, when the Lakers aren't missing 3 rotation basketball players, we are on a 50-win pace. Like we've been a good team when healthy. We haven't been perfect, but no team in the NBA has been. There is no team I necessarily fear. I think the Nuggets are the best team in the league. I think we're the next best team in the league. I will gladly take any team in the East outside of Cleveland and put us in a 7-game series with them and beat them gladly. Like, there is no need for anything to happen, but if there was, it would be to get a wing defender or a perimeter defender. Other than that, people in this space, I just want to say that the reason y'all get shit wrong, I'm not saying the coaches necessarily, but the reason most of you get shit wrong is because you're too busy doing descriptive analysis. You're too busy describing what the fuck happened and just being upset about it and emotional and like, oh, this is what happened. I can't believe this just happened. And not being predictive in your analysis. Like, the point of basketball is
Basically,
to
you're calling
look
our
at what
shot.
happens in the regular season, look
I
at
know
it,
you ain't talking.
understand it, and then see whether that would translate to the playoffs. Most of y'all aren't doing it. That's why D'Lo catches the slander that D'Lo does, and Austin catches the unnecessary slander that he does. I'll say this: the reason I've always seen.
How is it prescriptive
Unnecessary.
to talk about Austin, but Austin's
So
going
hold
to
on,
be in the
hold on.
playoff setting
Let me
getting targeted?
just get that last point out, and then I'll be wrapped up here. The only point that I make about the Austin and D'Lo situation is this: D'Angelo Russell is a very good basketball player. Austin Reeves, very good basketball player. No one's denying that. D'Lo is a better offensive player than Austin is, but Austin is not. Austin has fewer games where he is absolutely unplayable on the defensive end than D'Lo does. That's not me
Well,
saying that
it
Austin
depends on
doesn't
who
have
Oh
you're
games
my
like
playing.
that. It does
God,
not.
It
D'Lo
depends
doesn't
on
have
who
Wait,
games
you're
like that.
what he
playing.
say?
If you're
Bro,
playing
my
any
brother, they're
guard,
not trying to hear that in here, bro.
This
They're
ain't
not
it,
trying to.
gang.
Whoa,
What he
Vince
say?
Smoke, what was that? You agree, nigga?
I said they're not trying to hear that in
I don't
here.
No,
think he's
no,
I
you
never
wrong.
said
said
I
they
agree.
like
I'm
like
just
you
Can you
ran
repeat that?
outside the club.
Playoff
Talk your
Now
shit,
basketball.
repeat that.
Austin.
PS2.
Talk
Wait,
your
hold
shit.
on, hold on.
Basketball is
I
about
Real
gotta,
talk.
I
It's
gotta
your
creating
process
convo,
that.
bro.
unique
Get up
games.
here.
Nah, I gotta process that. Can you say that last statement? Austin has fewer games where he's less unplayable on the defensive end. Like, just go ahead and say that one more time. 'Cause I'm not understanding.
Does he know
Double
this
mute.
recorded?
Double mute. Double mute.
Double mute, double mute, double.
That's
Yeah, sorry, you
now.
had
This
me
nigga
muted.
really
Talk
my
to
All
him.
right,
fan.
so
Chill
Nigga,
out,
we
chill
know
out,
what a
chill out,
double
chill out.
mute is.
What the
all I'm
fuck
trying to
up,
say,
nigga?
all I'm trying to say is that Austin Reeves on the year has had fewer games where he's
Fewer
been
games.
unplayable defensively than D'Angelo Russell has. That's not me saying
Uh,
that
the
Austin's had a better year than
Suns,
D'Lo. Not at all.
Timberwolves,
All
Knicks, uh,
Nah,
what
he
Listen,
else?
just
can
I
you
could
get
I could
paid
talk?
I
more,
could
bro.
come on, I could
I
He
keep
just
mean,
Can you
get
going.
can
paid
talk?
I lay
more.
I
my
could
Bro,
keep
plane out?
brother,
going.
I'm gonna
brother,
get
take
into
the
talk.
it.
words
One,
you're playing. Go ahead.
Let
Go
him
ahead.
land the plane. Jesus
That's
Christ.
one
factually
dumpster is better
correct
than
because
two.
Austin. I mean, okay.
That's not. I don't think. I kind of agree.
I mean, it's factually correct. I don't think
No,
Austin.
it's
Yeah.
not.
Okay. So hold on.
No,
Listen.
This is a perfect time to announce our
I don't get
sponsors.
double mute. Premium.
Skin.
James, get the hate out your heart. Just
condoms.
listen.
Get that blue check. No double mute.
No, skin condoms.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to like make this last point. I'll be done after this. Like, guys, the only thing I'm trying to say here is that Austin Reeves has slightly better playoff viability than D'Angelo Russell is. This is not me saying that D'Lo is not playable at any point in the
They're both
postseason. It's
terrible
just
defenders, though.
okay. And so there,
Bro, had
Swipe, I will
one playoff
slightly
run.
Bro,
disagree with
can
you. I
y'all
will
let a brother
slightly
speak?
disagree with you because
This nigga
historically
want him to
speaking,
be heard.
Chicago, shut the fuck up. PS2, it's on you, bro.
okay,
Apologize.
historically speaking, in Austin Reeves' career, the only years that he's been negative defensively have been last year's playoffs against Denver. Before that, he was solid, and then this year he's had a rough year defensively. He's not a cone on defense. He's not horrible. D'Angelo
What
Russell
other
simply
playoff series
doesn't.
did you refer to?
This is the Warriors.
So yeah, I think
Oh,
he
no,
was.
no. He said outside of last year. I'm saying what
I
other
said
playoff.
outside of last year against Denver, I would say that he was solid
But
in
you didn't
every
play
other.
another good offensive team outside of Denver, though, in the
I
playoffs.
understand that, but okay. So the thing about Denver
Played
is
the best
they're
offensive player ever.
generationally offensively good. Exactly. So I'm not expecting
Clamp
anyone to
Steph.
be
Okay, so
really cooking.
SGA, Anthony Edwards, like
Yeah,
you
but
don't
see,
think they're gonna be
that's okay.
targeting him?
So right,
Steph
like I
This
Curry.
said,
man
that's
Soda is
why
not
Are
I've
those
been
Steph? Are those
asking.
Steph Curry?
PS2, go ahead.
Didn't
PS2,
Jalen Green just
That's
drop
why
32
I've
on
been
the Knicks?
PS2,
Like,
hold
what
asking
the
on.
fuck?
PS2,
for
hold on.
That's why I've been asking for
No,
perimeter
it's
defenders
Steph
Come on,
Curry.
so that
bro.
they
Ricky
can
Reeves is
cover
a
those
cone.
guys, and Austin doesn't have to do that because
You're not. No, no,
Austin
no, no, no.
does
But
make
sir,
plays
but
on
they're
offense.
gonna
Come
run a
off
No,
double
let him
the
out
drag.
to,
shield.
to nowhere.
Just gonna get Austin. They're just gonna get Austin onto him though. Like you're gonna be bending your entire defense to cover Austin up.
I am understanding of that,
Who's a
but
role
I'm
player,
trying to
by the way.
say
That's
that
why
that
AD be
Typically,
is
gas, bro. The backcourt.
okay. Hold up.
And Hurt is
Every
there,
team in the
right,
NBA
James?
has a guy that they have to cover for. People think that basketball is like this. Oh,
yeah,
everybody
but
plays one on
typically
one, one
they're
on
an
one, one
elite
on one.
level playmaking or
Yeah,
shooting
Aaron
guard.
Gordon's
Okay,
That's the
covering for
what
that
I'm
difference.
trying
white
to say
man.
is basketball's played 5-on-5. With the new switching and hedging that the team plays, it is possible to cover for one bad defender. It's not possible to cover for two bad defenders, especially if one of them is D'Lo, because D'Lo has possessions where, frankly, he just turns off on defense. Like today, D'Lo was horrible on defense. Like it was horrible, and it's all right in the regular season. It happens sometimes, but I'm just saying that is my only reservation going into the playoffs. That being said, I don't want to fucking trade the guy. I've been saying for months I don't want to fucking trade D'Lo. I'm not like
So
saying
how are
that
you
D'Lo is the
upgrading your
problem.
POA then for you than PS2?
So my move is either Gabe Vincent 2 seconds for DeLon Wright because that saves us money and it allows us to do anything, or we could go DeLon JHS a second or two for DeLon Wright and salary filler, or you can when Cam gets healthy or Gabe gets healthy, they're the
So
POA
which
defenders,
of
and then
D'Lo and Reeves is off the court in the fourth quarter in that setting then?
I think it would be D'Lo most likely, as has been most of the year. Outside of the 1 month where D'Lo was on fire, and I love D'Lo. I truly, truly love this man. Like, I love the basketball player.
I'm giving Christie all the minutes before DeLon Wright gets on the court,
Was he
man.
not good in November?
100% no. Okay, but remember, Coach James, he didn't finish games in November. Remember, he had that quote in
True.
December where he said, I just play as hard as I can the first 3 quarters because I don't know if I'm going to close the game, right? And he was saying that as like a little bit of shade. Like, we know
I
he
just
hasn't been
remember the
closing the year.
defense not my thing quote. Oh, but you talking about a
Yeah.
different quote, my fault.
Yeah, but he just hasn't been closing games
But
all
Reeves
year
fans
long,
was
He's
making
which
that
actually
is
accountable
excuse
for
for
fine.
it.
Reeves, though. Okay.
Said accountability
All
is
right,
the
I
That's
mean,
James
I'll
not
land
Harden.
my
that's not
plane.
Reeves' thing. He's an offensive player.
I don't really have anything else to say. Like, this is just what I think. Like, I
No, I
landed
get
my
you.
plane. I'm good.
No, for sure.
If y'all hate on it, y'all hate on it. Like I said, Lakers are contending. They don't need to move. Come at me if you
Well,
want. It is what it
I
is.
guess
Hey, PS2, we
some of your
appreciate
points.
it.
PS2,
Good
talk
talk.
your
Yeah,
shit, man. Don't let these
it's a
niggas.
good
Don't let
discussion.
these niggas, bro.
Some of your
Yeah,
points feel
no,
like they're
no one's coming
conflicting
at you,
with each
bro.
other, but it's like it's fun conversation though. So you know what I mean.
For sure. Hey, we appreciate it. It's something to think about for sure. I think it. Like I told Rome on the stream, bro. It's a very, it's a deep discussion with both of them, bro. Like you can go every which way with how you want to play. Because again, the contrasting styles, the contrasting performances, the inconsistent performances, literally night to night, is bringing up every kind of variable into this. How you can, and the objective which we're trying to accomplish is what is the best projection for the both of them moving into April and May. And with performances like what Austin did the last 2 games, what D'Lo did the last month, it just throws the most insane wrinkle to make, like, it's making the choice even more difficult. So completely understand like differing opinions. So it is what it is. PS2, we appreciate you breaking that down. I'm gonna keep it moving though. My man Keith, He's back for the post game. Appreciate you waiting, boss. What'd you make out of this Laker win tonight? Go ahead.
Appreciate you, bro. I don't know if y'all remember, but at halftime, I know a lot of people were upset about that they were throwing the traps at Brunson, and they were worried about dissect. He was they were generating a lot of good looks off of that. But I was on there in halftime, kind of trying to play devil's advocate a little bit, saying that it's cool letting him cook and stuff early on in the game, but in that fourth quarter, I definitely wanted to see them throw more bodies at him and get the ball out of his hands, and that's exactly what they were doing. And you saw what happened. They were, forcing the ball to Josh Hart. Josh Hart was, taking mid-range shots, and that's perfectly fine. Precious Achua was getting the rock, and I don't care what Precious Achua is doing. I'm not worried about Precious Achua. Um, and so I think that was, like I'm not going to sit up here and say Ham's, like one of the best coaches in the league, whatever. Far from it, far from it. But I do think that tonight his defensive scheme, especially late, was really good for
Good
what
point.
um, what the team needed, considering the Knicks had a bunch of guys out. So just capitalizing on those weaknesses that they had on the floor. So yeah, and I think that tonight was a night not for Rui necessarily to play, just based on the scheme, just because if you're trapping Brunson, you're gonna need guys with foot speed out there to help and recover on rotations, because you don't have to be flying around. So I think that tonight was a good night for Prince and Max to have a lot of those wing minutes, just because Rui doesn't have that necessarily that foot speed to be able to recover rotationally on defense. So I think actually tonight was one of Ham's best coaching games. I think the last two games actually, they made a lot of shots in Boston, so that's not really coaching wise, but I think that hopefully it's a sign of things to come for Ham. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like he's gonna somehow turn into a really good coach, but we just need him to be adequate, and if he's adequate, then we have the talent, the top end talent, and to be able to make some noise in the playoffs. So yeah, those are kind of my general thoughts. Really happy with the win. Hopefully, they don't do that Laker bullshit on Monday.
No, for sure. Yeah, completely agree. Appreciate you, Keith, hopping
Hey,
in
that's
here.
by the way, Shep, that's the first time somebody brought up that Josh Hart adjustment. That was actually a really, 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 really good adjustment they made. It forced the Knicks offense to slow down completely. So that was a great point.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And I think, again, the bodies at Brunson, I thought we threw down different looks. Again, this LeBron stop on Brunson, bro. Like, I'm thinking about it. Like, I don't know. I don't know what we could have done. Maybe putting him on, like, primarily on him on the fourth quarter. I don't know what that would have done, but
I
that
think
possession was incredible.
I think they
It was,
left. They kind of had Prince on Brunson, and then they let Max take DiVincenzo, just because DiVincenzo was kind of really the only other threat on the court. So Max was doing a really good job on DiVincenzo. And I feel like if you're already planning to trap Brunson, you don't necessarily need to throw your best perimeter defender on him. If the plan is, you could just throw AR and Prince at Brunson, which what they were doing a lot in the fourth quarter, and
right.
then you were just letting the other guys kind of rotate, and then having Max Keen on DiVincenzo to make sure he wasn't generating those 3-point looks that he was getting a lot in the first half and in the third quarter.
I just didn't trust the recovery because, as you can see, like the rotations were coming up short. And as you saw, DiVincenzo attempted 16 threes. So obviously going into the fourth quarter, I didn't really I didn't trust our guys being able to rotate efficiently and on time, especially with them having the lead, a 6-point lead going into the fourth quarter. So,
Yeah, I
um,
think
I,
I think early it doesn't work as well, especially when you got Braun or AD out there, because they're not really necessarily as locked in for all 48. But when you see fourth quarter, when Braun's actually
yeah,
trying, and then AD's locked in, I think that trapping scheme worked a lot better than what it would have earlier in the game.
no, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, that's part of it too. I completely agree. And then I think them missing bunnies, some wide open ones, really helped us. I would be lying if I said that wasn't part of their 6-minute drought. So definitely got lucky there. But give credit to our defense and especially AD. But Key, we appreciate it, boss. Thank you so much. I'm gonna keep it moving. OMT, are you there or nah? If OMT's not there, I'm gonna go to Mason. Mason, it's all you, bro. What'd you make it tonight? Go ahead.
Oh my
Nice
god.
double
Before I
sneakers, but lazy ass nigga. He run from the grind.
nigga get special privileges. Like I said, before I talk about this game, how the fuck did Doc Rivers become an East All Star coach? I don't understand how
I'm
this nigga
crazy.
only played coached
Here
like
he
2 games
go.
and then
Here he go
just
deflecting.
became a starter. That shit don't make no fucking sense. But yeah, it's just before we play this game, there's a lot of sick ass agendas like following this week. I just want to say, whoever suggested this trade LeBron shit and that he's gonna leave this team is probably one of the most scummiest niggas on this fucking platform, because we've seen that dirty ass agenda for the past 2 to 3 days, and the fact that ESPN decided to farm this conversation is just very telling about these niggas as a network. That made no sense. And the fact that Rich Paul had to come on air or like make a statement that LeBron in no shape or way requested for a fucking trade or wants to leave the Lakers is just pretty sad. And I'll just ask the fan base to please have some fucking pride. Like, I beg you, like, have some fucking pride. Y'all know better. That is very disgusting for what the fuck I seen for the past 3 days. Uh I it's this team. I just accept who this team is. Honestly, I'm starting to like just come back over to the light side just to see. I'm like, maybe these niggas just need to be in high pressure situations most of the time, because obviously there's just like a different switch that these guys can go to that I just cannot comprehend on why we just can't sustain this switch for lesser teams like the bottom feeders. And this is why we have this 500 record. I feel like if we actually was able to sustain this switch that we have, I feel like we'll be in a better position wise with our record. But whether it's injuries happening our way or players not showing the right attention to detail, or our coaching has been a big factor this year, I just don't understand why we're a fucking 26-25 team. Like, we're way better than this record. So it's pretty sad that we're here. But I'm enough with the doom and gloom. This was a good game, honestly. I think during the fourth quarter, like, we hold the Knicks to like 96 points for like a good 7 to 8 minutes. Like, they was not able to get any type of consistent stops, simply because AD and Brian and rest of these guys were showing like amazing defensive effort and defensive attention to the court. So you gotta appreciate, you gotta like that. That was like really shocking, because we kind of looked suspect all year defensively. I know they're missing a couple guys, but the fact that you was able to hold them to 96 for such a long time, and you was able to keep your offense flowing, that is very impressive. Brown was amazing today. AD had a bad game offensively, but the thing is, AD can show other things to his game than just offense. Like, it's just crazy that we shit on him for him having these subpar offenses, which is rightfully so, because you're a superstar and you're supposed to be good on both ways. But his defense is just like, he's only one of the few superstars that can impact the game in other ways when his offense is not going. Like, you seen that today, that he was able to like completely shut off the rim. So like, he was just amazing, especially with getting the boards, getting stops, protecting the rim, playing passing lanes. He did all the little shit today to really give us this win. Torian Prince, I did not really throw up at his minutes. He played solid, even though him being on Jalen Brunson, it was kind of a what the fuck are you doing decision. That was a bad decision, but honestly, I think we started to double team Brunson's, probably like help out. He probably got better. He's still terrible at screen navigation, but he got we kind of helped out with sending doubles. Uh, we kind of like shut off his water. So he kind of was struggling, even though he had like 30 something, but like he did take a lot of shots today. So that was a good that this was like a good defensive like game for these guys. Yeah, and his offensively, everything was clicking. Max has been good in the minutes that he's given. Honestly, I think he should get like a significant rotation, especially that Vandal is out. He should see more minutes. I want to see Rui to have more minutes, because he was like a +6 and he only played a few minutes today, and that's that has to change. Like, he needs to play more minutes. Max needs to play more minutes. D'Lo was completely ass today. Like, I just you can't not deny that. He wasn't even trying to facilitate. It's just like, nigga was just chucking. It's like, you gotta get back to that facilitating bag, bro. Like, you gotta pick and choose your spots on what you want to do. Like, you can't just keep and just chuck shots all fucking day. You have to like play in the rhythm of the offense. Reeves, he had a lot of very like, what the fuck are you doing possessions, but he did make a lot of
Nigga,
shots in the
ruin
fourth
that
quarter.
sequence, bro. Lob the fucking ball to Brian, you dumbass white boy.
I'm saying, bro, this nigga had a lot of questionable decisions today, but he did step it up in the fourth. He had a lot of big time threes. Like Vince Smoke calls him, who just made up this stupid ass name, big shot AR. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of big shots today. So shout out to Austin Reeves. He actually played amazing. I'm gonna give him his credit. I'm not about to fucking do a 5 game sample size and start calling this nigga better than Jonte Murray like some of you Reeves niggas are, but I'm not doing that. But Reeves has been Reeves has been amazing. Shout out Reeves. Like he's stepping up for these past 3 games. That's all we're really asking for. I'm not asking you to go for like 25 because I know that's not you. But like, just give me like good offensive production, and try not to be
Bro,
a
can you
fucking
shut
cold
up with this
defensively.
fake praise,
And give me
bro?
some shut the fuck, nigga. You don't have to dick suck this nigga 24/7. Like dead ass.
You
Like
don't.
zip him up.
He's not
Bro,
lying.
who got
Damn.
off mute? Who got off
Did it
mute?
like damn, you on a fucking express pass to dick sucking this nigga. Like, damn, hop off. Like I said, bro.
Who said
Like
that?
like I said,
Wemby?
Reeves has stepped it up for the past 2 games. He's been good. D-Lo, I want you to get back on your shit. Redder, I already said I'm still on my stance. One of these guards gotta go. I don't care who there are. But if one of these niggas can go, I'm not really tripping. Honestly. You just gotta pair them up with some other because I just don't believe that you can't have 2 defensive liabilities on the court together. And D'Lo has shown more effort than AR this year, but he's still a defensive liability. So if you could just get one of them, package them up for like a better like wing defensive player, I'm very appreciative of that. But other than that, this is a good team win. We still got to beat the Hornets. We know how we are. You have to at least take some of these teams, these bottom feeder teams, seriously. Like you can't just keep knocking. You can't just keep tricking off these games. So you have to win those games. And then we have a big game against the Nuggets today, which is I think that's trade deadline day. So you want to take that shit seriously, but you're really not gonna know what the roster looks like. So I can't really take that shit seriously either. But other than that, it's a good win. Shout out Lake Show and let's get these wins, man.
No doubt. We appreciate it, Mason. Austin Reeves on helping out LeBron and AD. When you're aggressive, then that gives the defense a little indecision. Then you can get them the ball, and they can do whatever they've been doing for Bron 100 years and AD 12 years. So AD talking about putting his imprint on the game, not being able to go offensively. And yeah, great team win. Torian Prince, yep, trying to do his job. This, then the third, for sure. Mason, we appreciate it. I'm going to go to Dem. Dem, appreciate you waiting, boss. What'd you make of the Lakers win tonight? Go ahead.
Yo, what's good, coaches Dan? It was a great win tonight. Um, I said last space that, it was a great win against Boston, and then, we can come in and trick this game off. Thankfully, we didn't. The fourth quarter was very reminiscent of our playing against the Timberwolves, where we just shut their water off for like 10 plus minutes in that game. Tonight, we shut their water off for 7 minutes. Um, you know, we stuck with the Jalen Brunson trap stuff, which was in some ways frustrating. But if the other guys are going to beat you, if a Dante DiVincenzo or Josh Hart or Precious Achua, if they're going to beat you, then you kind of just live with it. But they didn't, thankfully. AD was locking down the paint. He got 2 amazing blocks. That Austin fucked up the transition there, but AD's defensive presence was astonishing tonight. He was good. Besides shooting offensively, he stamped his impact on the game defensively, and that's what you want from AD. If he's not gonna give you what we expect out of him offensively, which is to punish, smaller guys or just push through the defense. You want him to have, a great rebounding game. I think he had 15 plus rebounds. You want him to dominate the paint defensively where he's altering every shot or deterring every shot. So, it was nice to see AD still had an impact on the game. Bron, he turned it up a little bit in the fourth quarter. He had I believe it was a post fade that put us up, about like 7 or 8 or 9. So he had his stamp. He had his stamp on the game. Austin came up big in the fourth quarter. Zay posted it that he had 14 points. He was perfect from the line. I think he only missed like one or two threes. He had like 100% true shooting. So yeah, that's just Austin. He shows up in big moments. We can shit on him all we want, but when push comes to shove, when the going gets tough, he'll always find some way to hit big shots and tie the game or put us up a couple points. So I'm proud that we stick with him during the tough times. Um,
We.
it yes we okay. Um, but I like what I saw from Max Christie tonight too. He had a corner three. He also had a catch and shoot three at the top of the key, right wing ish. So he was good. He also got some great defensive stops, a block on Dante DiVincenzo, and another block But it's nice to see that the youngin is contributing. Torian Prince, he poured in 16 some plus points. Um, I'm glad he gave us that because that offsets a lot of his CTE plays. He'll come out and be dumb. Like he's guarding Jalen Brunson, which he shouldn't be. And because he gets beat, he tries to do a wraparound bailout steal to to mitigate the fact that he got blown by, which never works. And now it creates a defensive breakdown where you have to put everybody else into rotation. But it's nice that he had an and one. He hit a couple threes, so scoring that 16 at least offsets his CTE plays. Jackson Hayes had a good stint again. This 2 game stint from him has been very encouraging. I don't think he fouled this game either, and if he did, it was only like 1 foul. So it's nice to see that he can come in at spot minutes, contribute, score about anywhere from 6 to 10 points, and also hit his free throws. So it's good that we had an overall team win, especially holding them scoreless for that 7 minute span in the fourth quarter. It's good to be 1 game over 500. We realistically should be 3 games over 500 because we should have beat Houston and Atlanta, which but I'm not gonna harp on that too much. So it was a great win tonight. Hopefully we don't trick off against Charlotte. You want to get that game, done and dusted, right? Last time we played them, we got that game done and dusted quick. I wanted to be the same time. I wanted to be the same thing this time around, because we got a big game against Denver on the trade deadline. Um, hopefully we'll see what kind of moves we make as a team, and go from there on. Continue to stack up wins and put ourselves in a position to be out of the play-in. Be a 6 seed at minimum to give ourselves that 1 week rest once the end of the season comes. But great win tonight. Glad that the guys were able to stick through it. Right? New York was up like 6 going into the fourth, and someone said earlier that New York is 26-1 now, 26-2 going into the fourth quarter. So good thing to show up and play your heart out, get a dub, and now we're back over 500. We got Charlotte on Monday. Get that shit done and dusted, and that's all I gotta say. I'll end my plan there.
Dan, we appreciate it, bro. Like you said, 26-1 entering tonight for the Knicks when having a lead in the third quarter. They shot 31% in the fourth quarter and just suffocating defense all around. So I think that was obviously the impact on the game and how we kind of closed it out. So, yep, we got Charlotte Monday and Denver Thursday will be really interesting. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to keep it moving. We're going to go to Shanti. He's been waiting for a little bit. Appreciate you waiting, boss. What'd you make it tonight's Laker win? It's on you.
Shout out to the coaches, then. Shout out to the Laker Nation, man. It's a good dub. New York is another team with a good record at home. Brunson has been cooking the whole league for like what 2.5 seasons now. Like that little fucker be hooping. I am not gonna lie, that little fucker be hooping. Like our guards can do shit with him, and I knew that was gonna happen. Like we all knew it was gonna happen coming in. Like this is one of the things we expected, but I like how they adjusted how they were setting the double teams towards the end of the game because the first they was running out there and Knicks kept getting threes. DiVincenzo had what like 26, like he was getting his buckets, but AD was the greatest offensively, and somebody made a good point how he had what like 15 boards in the first half and 3 in the second half. So of course you just look at the box score, look real good, but I mean he still played well defensively. You see that shit if you watch the game. I missed most of the first quarter, but I saw the rest of the game. Good. It's always good when AR shows up. D'Lo, we know he's spotty. At least he wasn't complete dog shit. So Prince played over 30 minutes, but low key I expected that because Vando's out. So just something else we got to deal with. Ham gonna get his. He gonna make sure Prince get his minutes, man. 30 plus, playing like a starter, even if he don't start, it don't even fucking matter. Um, But why the fuck didn't Reeves throw that oop to Brian, bro? That sequence was so crazy, and it's like he tried to run to the room and get one of his room grazer dunks off. Like, you know, you don't have ups like that. You're not super athletic. You see Brian on the other side, and he basically looked him off. Like, throw that fucking oop, man.
Brother, can we
I even
celebrate the
replied to
win?
that tweet like,
Can we celebrate the win?
Caruso would have threw that oop, and the whole arena would have went crazy, and that's not even their fucking team. And then that Prince shit, bro. That three straight plays, a bonehead. Well, it was what Christie got the block. This nigga starts to shoot the three, changes his mind, bounces it to himself, like dickhead. And then comes back, hits a three. So I'm like, oh, you know it's all right. And then he came back and he did some bonehead shit again. I'm like, man, this dude is just, god damn it, man. But at least he shot well. Cause if he would have shot bad, I probably would have cussed out my TV. So you know, you got to take what you could get from Torian fucking Prince. Uh, but it's a good dub. We got Charlotte next, so we should be able to beat them, man. That's we should be able to beat them. But you know, the Lakers like to play. They like to be even with their competition. If they trash, shit, man, let's play trash. They good, let's play up to par. So I guess we're gonna see. Happy to get another dub over 500 for the 10th time this season. So you know, hopefully we build on it and don't go 10 steps back. Nobody wants to see that shit. But I ain't got much to say. Everybody made all their good points. You know, a lot of good shit out there. Hopefully next time Reeves throws the oop, I hope Brown put him to the side in the locker room. Like, hey, throw that fucking oop. My old ass not gonna keep sprinting down the court. So yeah, good game, man. It's a good game.
Absolutely. Hey, Shante, we appreciate it, dog. We're about to wrap up with final speakers here. I'm gonna go to Ghost, and then probably Betty, and then we go close this thing out. Ghost, it's on you, bro. What'd you make of tonight's Laker win?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Um, I'm actually a little indifferent on tonight's game because I always say this, like the same way we play in losses, we play in wins, but we don't adapt or adjust in our wins. So what I mean by that is in the fourth quarter, what we did scheme wise, like to me was bad play. Like we just got the benefit of the doubt and the Knicks just missed some shots. And on the offensive end, right, what there was a stretch where I'm like Austin Reeves and Torian Prince was one of our offense. We were having multiple possessions where Reeves and Prince had the offense and LeBron and AD's in the game. Like we can't be doing that on like the upper echelon teams. Like the ball needs to be in LeBron and AD's hands a lot of the time. We just got away with it this game and it worked. But we can't play against the Clippers or Denver and have Reeves and Prince like running our offense and they're the ones taking the shots on a lot of those possessions. Because even though it worked tonight, majority of the time it's not gonna work. And we're gonna be up on these spaces complaining like, yo, why the hell these niggas got the ball? So to me, we gotta change some of that. And our defensive schemes, like we were double teaming, we did a little better job in terms of our rotations in the fourth quarter. But a lot of the times guys just got to be better and stay in front of their man, like because we can't keep double teaming when we playing the legit real teams and we coming off the 3-point shooters like that because not everybody's the Knicks and they got guys who not real shooters like that. If we playing the Clippers or we gonna play OKC or we gonna play Denver and teams like that, and we double teaming off the catch and shoot guys, they're gonna kill us. So we gotta clean that up. Like it's alright to double team, but we gotta scheme that out better. And in terms of the trade deadline coming up, like I'm still a proponent of getting DeJounte Murray for D'Lo. I know D'Lo's been balling, but something about him like not even so much the even talent with him is like the intangibles when it gets to the playoffs. Like I just don't trust his game. Like something about that, I just don't trust it. Like when you get to the playoffs and we playing like the legit teams that's good deep with that brings that good POA defense. His talent isn't good enough to beat those kind of defenses. He always needs a screen. Like he's very analytical in terms of either a 3-point shot or a layup. And the thing with him is that he's not athletic enough to finish at the basket. This guy smokes a lot of layups. If you guys watch, like when you every time this guy gets to the basket, he really does not convert his layups at a good clip. And for me, DeJounte Murray is good because even though he might not be the shooter, quote unquote, that D'Lo is, he has that kind of in between game that I like. That's very crucial in the playoffs because in the playoffs you need guys who can kind of get to their spots and score. It's not all the time you're gonna have like long range snipers who gonna hit 3-point shots. We need that in between game when games is nip and tuck, when games is tight, guys that can get to their spots and convert. Guys that can even tonight's game. I was watching tonight's game against the Hawks. The Hawks at Golden State. Even though Murray didn't have so much of a good game in OT, what did he do? He got to his spot. He got to that little 15, 18-foot point and hitting his pull-ups. Those kind of plays are very crucial in the playoff setting. And to me, he brings that value in the playoffs more over than D'Lo, and he's more consistent, even though he may not have the long range jump shot that D'Lo got. But yeah, that's just me. Yeah, that's all I got for today. But good one though. Hopefully we don't fuck up against the Charlotte. We can take care of them, and then we see what happens next week against Denver.
Ghost, we appreciate it, dog. Yeah, well said. I think Charlotte. I mean, we're all going to be watching it. It's not going to come as easy as people expect it to, but would definitely like to come out of that one. 3-quarter game. Get everyone rested up before we take on Denver for the last game of the first half of the season. To be honest, before this trade deadline. So, um, really appreciate it. Yeah, and the DeJounte stuff. We're coming down to the wire. It's going to be very, very interesting. We're all dialed in to this trade deadline. Anything could happen. Even now, it's going to be very interesting to see what the front office took away from the road trip that we just are about to wrap up in 48 hours, based on their transactions
Real
here in a
quick,
few days.
what you think of my analysis between do how I broke it down between D'Lo and Murray in terms when it gets to the playoffs? Real quick on that.
Uh, yeah, no, I think that's solid because we're watching. Myself and Rome, we're watching him in overtime right now. Dejounte Murray can create extremely well in a way that D'Lo can, but he hasn't done consistently enough for a long enough stretch. I'm seeing Dejounte Murray create in the mid range at clutch moments too, as well, and have like a very pure jump shot. Not to say D'Lo can't do those things, but he's just. I feel like Dejounte is a much more like free flowing scorer, which I appreciate. He's able to get to his spots and be able to score efficiently, and I feel like the team needs that right now. So I would agree with that for sure. I think DeJounte fits this team, a guy who can get his own bucket at an efficient level. So, again, we're all open to that trade, and he's performing extremely well. He had 7 points in overtime today, even though not shooting the best. So we'll see what happens. But, Ghost, I appreciate you, boss. We're going to keep it moving. Betty, you got the last word. Go ahead. What'd you make
A
of
good
tonight's
take,
win?
Ghost. Good take, Ghost.
He just had to open his mouth before I talked. But anyway, I get to be the last speaker. I feel special. Thank you very much. Shout out to Coaches Den. I'm gonna make it quick because my pizza's almost here. Shut the fuck up, nigga. I'm trying to be nice to y'all. It's Black History Month, and you make it so fucking hard. Make it easier, please. Anyway, so we all know why I came up here to speak, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. Austin Reeves had a great fourth quarter. That was an incredible fourth quarter from the guys. Austin, I never dissed you. I always believed in you. But this is what I'm going to say to you, Austin Reeves. If you play great all this particular month, after having a spotty season, I'm gonna have to side eye you. I'm not gonna motherfucking lie. But the real reason AD had a great game, 18 rebounds, 5 assists. People were trying to say on the timeline, oh, AD's fake locked in. It's not giving that to me. Not giving that to me at all. But the real reason I came up here, some people don't want to take victory laps. I'm taking my motherfucking victory lap because this might be the only space I could take one. Torian, Yes, you played 32 minutes, but you had 16 points in those 32 minutes. And you played great in the fourth quarter. Great in the fourth quarter. I didn't think you were going to give it to him, James, but you did. So shout out to you. But then you ended your take by saying, "Oh, well, maybe we could trade Rui." You just don't want me to like you, James. I don't know why you do that. Why you had to throw that in there on the end. But whatever. Like PS2 was saying, I've been saying this whole time, I'm gonna stand on business. I don't think we need trades. Obviously, one is gonna happen, but I don't think we need one. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. But we've got two really great wins. They were scoreless for 6 minutes in the fourth quarter. Vanda wasn't even playing. That was incredible to watch. So we'll see, what the front office and Rob does. I'm interested to see, but I feel great. Hopefully, we get this win over Charlotte. Let's go, Lakers. Lakers and fuck.
Betty, we appreciate it. Yeah, man, great win tonight, and that's gonna do it. I'm gonna leave it to the coaches for closing thoughts. Anyone want to have closing thoughts? You can. We're coming up, James. I told you, clock me, bro. Coming up on. Got a little time left over, bro. 2 hours. Don't fuck with the shove space. We
That
mean
nigga James
business.
busy gambling, bro. He knows. So.
Nah, eating some. Yeah, eating for sure.
Eating some.
Casserole.
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what we call it now.
All right.
yes, sir.
Jesus
Code
Christ, dude.
word.
I should have known who I'm talking to. Y'all in the fucking 3 a.m., 2 a.m. spaces with God knows what activities. With
Gonna
different
get some
people.
casserole.
You
Is
calling
that
us
why you rushed to
niggas?
space, fella?
No,
You
I'm
called us
not.
niggas, Chuck?
No, I'm not. No. Just very, very
Wouldn't it be crazy
provocative.
if somebody was getting casserole on the space? Like, bro,
Nah,
that's
that's
like holy
crazy.
shit. What?
You two are very provocative people, which I gotta watch
Me?
out
That's what.
with you two.
Ain't that what they
Never.
described us? Provocative.
Never is insane. No, y'all are provocative. So,
Date night. Date night.
yeah, James is gone out of here. So no closing thoughts. Great win by the guys. Under 2 hour space. Fantastic. We will get out on time. Appreciate everyone joining the den. If you haven't followed the coaches, follow the speakers you fuck with, follow the page. Lakers make it out of Madison Square Garden with the win. 114-109, I believe, is your final. 113-105, it's at the top, is your final for this one. And we take on the Charlotte Hornets this Monday in Charlotte, North Carolina. And that should be a
Somebody
good one.
dropped me
Hopefully we
when I
can
was
get a
finna
dub.
respond to you.
Oh, no, you're good. I was just bragging about how I got this space under 2 hours. Shove space right here, but y'all want to be clowning me. But no, we're gonna wrap up the road trip with Charlotte. Then we take on the Denver Nuggets, but the trade deadline's right before that. So expect players to be inactive for the Denver game. It'll be very interesting. Again, Thursday, make sure you follow this account. We have our annual mega trade deadline space. We will be on spaces the entire day. It gets rowdy from the morning to the afternoon when the deadline happens, and pretty much the entire afternoon and evening up until game time, to be honest. Yeah, up until game time, breaking down what happened around the league. It's super fun. We're gonna try to have special guests. We're working on that right now, making the calls. It's gonna be super, super, super fun. And just like chilling and just talking, like just a big fucking Discord server with different speakers and different thoughts covering around the league. It's always fun every year. Last year we had so much fun. It's on our YouTube page. Honestly, it was like a 4 hour. How long was it, Zay? It's like a 8
Just
hour
like 6 hours.
space. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
6 hour space. It's incredible. So we're looking forward to that this Thursday. Gonna be packed marathon, and I'm excited for that and see what new players the Lakers are gonna bring in, more likely than not, or if Rob punts and we'll look to the buyout market this time around. So we'll see what happens. Everyone enjoy your Saturday. This is Coach's Den. We'll see you Monday, and as always, go Lake Show. Good night, guys.
Fuck Jordan.